Hello, hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hold on, let me check out the other. All right, hold on, ladies. Let me check out the. Hello? Hello, hello? Is this not working? Is this not working? All right, it is working. All right, it is working. All right, well, Kobe Albertson's supposed to join me. I'm here to talk about WrestleMania, but let's see if he ends up joining or not. But yeah, I'm just gonna do. I want to do the WrestleMania shit right here because this shit was so long, man. I think altogether it was almost like 8 hours. So I kind of wanted to do it like this, when I had more time. So I didn't want to rush a video, like a 10-minute video. There was so much shit that happened with this shit. So I kind of want to do it like this. If you are backstage, let me know because I'm not close to my computer right now. So if you are like somewhere backstage on the StreamYard, let me know. Let me know so I can accept you. Because I am not I don't have the other computer by me. I'm on my couch laying down. But yeah, let me go over this WrestleMania shit real quick. Because I'm not sure if Mr. Albert's gonna join me. And if he's not gonna join me, I might as well just get this shit over with real quick. So let me try to get the card out here real quick. Let me try to get the damn card out here real quick. What the fuck's going on right here? Does anybody have the card for this shit? Oh fuck! It's gonna be hard to It's gonna be hard to night 2. Do they have the first night though? All right, Kobe says he's backstage. Let me go accept him on the other computer. All right, Mr. Kobe, I'm on my way. All right, hold on. Where the fuck is the? Hello?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? I'm trying to fucking find the card for this shit so I don't forget any match, but it's hard.
I got all the matches written down.
Oh, really? So you want to? Okay, you want to go back to the first match when night 1?
Yeah, are we going in order, or just any?
I think we should just start with night 1, and then maybe fucking go. Yeah, probably in order is probably the easiest, right?
Yeah, I guess. So, yeah. You want to go in order, of what in order the WWE did it, or just anytime?
If it's possible, the way that WWE did it, and if not, just go whatever you want.
I didn't write it. I didn't write it in their order, but I just wrote the list down. I separated it.
All right, just go ahead. Which one do you have first?
Ronda Rousey and Charlotte.
All right, that one was a good match, but what do you think about the finish? You think you like Charlotte winning, or you think Ronda should have won?
I picked Ronda. I thought she was gonna win, honestly, but they love Charlotte a lot, I guess. So
she's pretty much the Roman Reigns for the woman.
Yeah, I'm I'm getting pretty tired of her. Not gonna lie, but she's a heel for a reason. Like I heard that she tapped out, but like the ref didn't see it.
Oh, yeah. He was knocked out, and then Ronda Rousey wakes up the referee, and right as he wakes him up, fucking Charlotte gets up and hits her right in the face with a boot, and that's pretty much the end of the match.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe they'll have another rematch. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that Ronda was pissed off and shit. There were some rumors that she walked out of the building, but obviously that was not true. But yeah,
I heard a lot of rumors that people are starting not to like her.
yeah, a lot of people are getting sick of her. I feel like the thing with I don't know, I feel like because of the way she went out in UFC, I don't know, she doesn't look like a badass anymore. I feel like she's lost her mystique. I feel.
Yeah, especially ever since she had her baby, I think.
Yeah, it's not. I don't feel it anymore. Like when she came out first, and whenever she did in 2018, 2019, it felt like more special. Now it's just like I feel like she's just another woman out there.
Yeah, I don't think she's like no special anymore.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm like, this was supposed to build up for a WrestleMania 39 match with Becky Lynch, but with her losing, it kind of kills off that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the future is. Like maybe I thought she only signed for if she lost, she only signed for WrestleMania.
That's what I was thinking too. Like if they're gonna bring her back just to lose, and I don't see her being a part of any shows anymore.
I mean, maybe next month WrestleMania Backlash, but I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that she just signed for this, and maybe they could re-sign her back in maybe like the summer for SummerSlam. I don't know, but I mean, I don't really see her doing Backlash. Maybe like SummerSlam in the summer, but we'll see.
But yeah, I can definitely see her like be off TV for a while.
Yeah, she talks about the baby a lot. Almost like it's like I don't want to do this. Like I want to be a mom. I feel like she didn't want to do it, and the only reason she did it, they probably offer her way too much money to pass it off.
Yeah, just for that WrestleMania match, basically.
They probably offer her like $3 million, and she's like, okay, I'll take it. But you could tell she's not interested in it. Her heart's not really in it.
And she's terrible in the mic, dude. She sucks.
Yeah, she like Lesnar can get away with it, but I don't think she can. Like people like Lesnar, they don't like her. So if she's trying to be like the women's version of Brock Lesnar, not really working out for her. So yeah, I would not be surprised. I don't think she's gone forever, but she could be gone for a little while after this match.
Remember a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, like her promo was pretty damn bad, man.
Yeah, I don't know how focused she is. I don't know how committed she was. I wouldn't be surprised if she maybe didn't walk out of the building, but at least did have a tantrum. Like she threw a tantrum when she found out she was losing that match.
Yeah, so overall, I was a bit surprised Charlotte won because I personally thought Ronda was gonna win, but
yeah, me too.
All right, next match you want to talk about?
Yeah, go for it.
The Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boobs.
Oh well, I'm assuming the Usos are gonna win this match, but remember what happened? Fucking Rick Boobs broke his leg, so they kind of ended it. They said it ended 7 minutes earlier before it was supposed to. I'm assuming. I would. What do you think? The Usos are gonna win it?
I picked the Usos.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Usos are still going to win it regardless. But yeah, I got cut off. Now, you know what? In a way, this is good for Shinsuke, right? Because I feel like he needs to be a singles guy.
Yeah, he when he was Intercontinental Champion, all he did is tag team matches.
Yeah. We were talking about this with Blaze McCoy on his show on Thursday, that he needs to go back to being a singles guy, Shinsuke. So I think for him, this could be a positive. For Rick Booth, it sucks. He's probably going to be out for a while. But then when he comes back, he can also let's see maybe he could be Elias 2.0.
I actually a lot of people I find him entertaining. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think they need to separate them and have Shinsuke do his own thing.
Yeah, they're definitely not like a tag team. I don't think.
No. I never liked that pairing. I would have hated for them to win the tag team titles. I'm happy they split them up.
Yeah, prayers up to him though. I think he broke his leg. So
yeah, they're saying it's like a tear, it's like a quadricep. I think he's probably gonna be out for a while. Hopefully he can recover.
Yeah, I just did not see the Usos losing tonight at WrestleMania. They're just too damn good right now. That's why I picked them to win.
Yeah, I think as long as Roman's champion, they could lose the championships before Roman, but I mean we'll talk about Roman later on tonight. But I mean, What a convincing win for Roman later on tonight. But before we continue, man, let's say hello to the chat here. Sonic, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm sure you're happy Charlotte won. Yeah, Ronda Rousey's kind of watered down. She's probably on a 2-match or 1-match contract. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't come back until SummerSlam. Usos and Tribal Chief won the same night. It was good for the. No, well, it wasn't. It was on Saturday, right, for the Usos.
Yeah, but they're still like dominant, man. Like
it was on Saturday. Yeah, what's up, memorabilia? You want to come on memorabilia? All right, hold on. Let me go get the memorabilia. Come on, let me go get the backstage. All right, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they're like a heel faction right now. Those three. You know what? I think they should add Naomi to that shit. Even fucking what's her face? Sasha, get her something to do.
Naomi even has a belt now. They're tag team champions.
That's what I'm saying. They should they should just have They should have the woman in that. Fuck, make that a heel. Like in AEW, they have all these people in one fucking faction. WWE should do the same. What's up, memorabilia?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, gentlemen? How's everyone doing?
Man, what's
Doing
up?
good.
We're covering up WrestleMania. We're just in the second match.
Okay, man. Which one? The
We covered the what were your thoughts about the Charlotte Ronda Rousey fight? Were you surprised Charlotte won?
well, which one of you guys are on first?
Well, right now,
and then we'll get into Charlotte
we're
right
on
now.
We just got done with the first two, but I was just asking you, what were your thoughts on the Rousey Charlotte one?
I mean, it was all right, bro. I mean, Charlotte always wins, so kind of disappointed with that, right?
Yeah,
I thought the opening though was pretty cool. I mean, going back to the opening with the fucking guitar shit.
Oh yeah. Sucked that the guy got hurt. Fucking broke his leg.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna be out for probably like 6 months with a fucking broken leg.
Pendejo move.
Yeah, what a pend. All right. You want to go with the third match, Mr. Alberson?
Yeah, Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I thought that after what happened on Raw, they cut her hair. I thought she was gonna come back and get the win. I was kind of. What do you think about it, Mr.?
I picked Becky Lynch too.
Yeah, and it started off right the same way with handshake, and then she did her finisher right away. But then Bianca kicked out.
But it's a good moment for Bianca, I guess she got a redemption from SummerSlam.
They really like her. She's like one of the top. It seems like Bianca.
I like her. I think she's cool.
I feel like they replaced Sasha Banks with Bianca. That's what I'm feeling like. Although they give Sasha the titles, but yeah, that was a good one for Bianca. Switch it around because Becky has had the title since August, so it's okay to switch it around. You watched that match, Mr. Memorabilia?
I thought the match was. I thought the match was pretty good actually. So man, it was like you could feel like you know what I mean. I thought they're really good in the ring. Becky Lynch and the Bianca Belair, they're like professional, bro. They're like they know what they're doing and they got the crowd really into it, man. Of all the matches on the first day, I think this is my favorite one, dude.
Yeah, this was a good match. They got good chemistry. It was a good ass match. I was surprised after what they did on Raw, because on Raw it was supposed to be a tag team match, Charlotte and Becky versus Bianca and Ronda Rousey. But fucking Ronda Rousey, they never gave her a fucking plane ticket to go to Raw, so they had to pull an audible. And they had this segment where Bianca Belair ended up cutting Becky Lynch hair off.
Ah, okay, that's why she had the fucked up hairstyle. I was gonna ask
hair
you,
was fucked up. Yeah,
she looked like a fucking like they took her to Petco, bro. Hey. But she looked great though. She looked really good. Becky Lynch, man.
Yeah,
bro. Cause the match was good because she's a good heel, and she got the crowd, kind of against her, and then it kind of made Bianca Belair get that much more of a pop with the crowd. It was just a very good match by both talents, bro. In my opinion, I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was way better than the Ronda Rousey Charlotte.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was. They're just better.
And her winning the belt, Belair, I thought it was pretty good also because the history of the fucking WWW.
Yeah, with the Americans, yeah.
Yeah, and then the fans, they got behind. It was good. It was good, bro. Bro, honestly, this whole WrestleMania I really
Yeah. I think what had to do a lot of with this WrestleMania they went all out was because I wonder if it was because of the fans coming back because the last two they missed. So I wonder if that played into it where it felt like a special one because it was really the first WrestleMania with 100% capacity in like 3 years. So I wonder if that played a factor. But they went all out. Stone Cold, McMahon had a match. Jesus Christ.
Cody Rhodes
came back. Let's move on. What's the fourth match?
The Mysterios versus Miz and Logan Paul.
I was really impressed with Logan Paul, just like I was impressed last year with Bad Bunny. At the end, right? Fucking Miz turns on fucking Logan Paul after they win. You guys think that's going to be a storyline, or do you think that was just to do it at the end and nothing's going to happen?
I can see him doing a storyline, honestly.
A lot of people think Logan Paul might stick around, but we'll see.
I heard that Vince loves him, so I mean, I can see him being around more.
He's only like 27, 28, so he could. That's usually around the time they start in their 20s. But Logan Paul's pretty like unstable, right? He always does something like first YouTube, then music, then boxing. So you wonder if he's committed to this long term. But I can see them doing this for a little bit, at least for special occasions.
Yeah, the big events, SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a full. Even though I think he's got the age, the talent, the athleticism, I don't think he's interested in doing it full time. He makes too much money for that. But maybe have him back on it, maybe at SummerSlam again. We'll see. What do you think about that match, memorabilia?
Like the first thing that I thought about this match was like Logan Paul doesn't look small to be in the ring.
No, he's like 6'3". He's a big man.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know, bro. See, like I never watched. I mean, I watched him in the boxing highlights, and he was a lot bigger than Floyd Mayweather. But to be in the ring, and you know what I mean, like
you thought it was just Mayweather being small.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was pretty good. That you know what I mean. That they didn't water it down by having like a small celebrity in there.
He might have been the tallest one in there. He's obviously taller than Mysterio, and I think he was taller than both Dominic and Miz. He was probably the tallest guy in that match.
Okay, yeah. I mean that for me, that's like the main thing that when I first saw, I was like, all right, like this looks good. Like, it doesn't look like that messed up. Because a lot of people were like kind of talking shit on Logan Paul on like the Twitter before the match starts and stuff, but when I saw it, I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, no, he definitely has the size. He has everything pretty much to be a wrestler like WWE. He's got the size, the look, the charisma. I mean, if he really wanted to, he could do this. He could pull it off. I don't think he has no interest in doing this full time, but maybe at least part time, maybe for the big shows like Kobe Albertson said. And let's see what they do at the end there, where the Miz turned on him and gave him a skull-crushing finale. Let's see what happens.
Right. I mean, like the first thing that you want to see as a fan is like you want to suspend the belief. You know what I mean? So I thought that was good that he looked like a legit wrestler in there. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. They've been doing a lot of, the last few years, doing a good job of like actually training these guys. Last year, Bad Bunny had a good outing too. And now, and I gotta give credit to the Miz, right? Because he's the one that seems to be training these guys. Last year, he was the one that also trained Bad Bunny. So credit for the Miz to training these guys, like because they're killing it once they have their match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, dude, the Miz is good, man. As a heel, he's got talent. You can tell that guy's talented.
Yeah, me and Blaze McCoy talked about how we can see him being WWE champion again in the future because he definitely has. He could definitely do it, at least for a short term.
And I know he gets a lot of hate, but I think he's good.
If he's a heel, he could definitely get over like as a champion. Like, I don't think he's like you don't want to walk into WrestleMania with him as a champion, but like around the other shows, like like from like now to like SummerSlam, he could be a good champion. Obviously, I don't know bro. Now with the way fucking Roman Reigns taking over everything.
What did you guys think of Dominic in there and the Mysterios?
I like him, but man, I feel I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm worried about when the father retires. He's just gonna go to the shithole. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
He doesn't. His voice is like very like a kid, right? He doesn't have like a man voice.
Yeah, you can tell like he's still like I don't know, still kind of a kid.
Yeah, I think he's 23, but Man, when he talks in the microphone, he looks like it looks like a teenager, almost like a 12-year-old. And I feel that that's one of the things that Vince is not gonna like this guy doesn't talk like a man. He talks like a kid. He's lucky he's a lot taller than his dad, though. I mean, I think he might be 6 feet. I don't know. He's definitely taller than his dad.
Bro, it's crazy that Rey Mysterio's still in there, you know?
Yeah, dude. He had when he came on, he wasn't married. He got married, had the kid. The kid grew up, and he's still there. Jesus Christ, it's amazing. I don't know how old he is. He's probably like in his 40s. He might be in his 50s. Who knows? But he's definitely been doing this for a long time.
Oh yeah, bro. He used to wrestle in WCW, man, and probably before that, he used to wrestle like in Mexico.
Yeah. He's been
like
around.
A teenager.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance he was doing this before we were born. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're pushing 30. Me and Memorabilia.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. No, it is. I mean, it was cool to see him in there, dude. But the Dominic kid, I mean, you know, I don't know about his previous matches in WWE, but
he's been in WWE for like 2 years, but it's a bunch of tag team matches with his dad.
Okay, maybe it's because the Logan Paul dude, you know, he's like more like showman, you know, because he kind of like outshined the dude that's been there for a little bit more time.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say about him, but I thought it was an entertaining match, bro. From the expectations, what it was, I thought it was all right.
Supposedly, there's gonna be like a big payoff where he's gonna eventually he's gonna turn on the dad, and then like they're gonna have a match for the mask, and then I guess he's gonna lose. Dominic's gonna keep the mask, and then Mysterio's just gonna retire. That's gonna be like the big payoff, but I don't know when the hell that's gonna be. They've been tag teaming for like 2 years now, so who knows? But you want to move on to the next match, Mr. Albertson?
Yeah, the KO show with Stone Cold. It turned into a match, obviously. So
Jesus Christ, man, Stone Cold, man, he put on a show, man. Not only did he have a match, but then he fucking took a fucking suplex on the fucking cement. Jesus Christ, I was very impressed with this, man. Stone Cold going all out, drinking beers that was going on. Fuck, what a great match. What a great main event right there for night 1 of WrestleMania. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, he was amazing, man.
What happened?
Even tonight, he was great. You know, with Vince.
Yeah, he came back for night 2 and he did fantastic. But yeah, man,
that stunner on Vince though is kind of weird.
I think Vince slipped because of all the fucking beer that was on the fucking ring.
And then he hit a stunner on Pat McAfee. It's funny.
Yeah, that was funny too. I thought Stone Cold like took the night, like he saw the show, like both night 1 and night 2. Like I think he was the main star. Like shout out to him, man. He had great. I know the match was kind of like they protected him by having most of it outside, like a brawl. But still, man, he took that body slam in the cement. Yeah, I thought it was good. Good shit. Then drinking the beer. I think at one point he was having beer with the referee. Came out on a fucking 4-wheeler motorcycle. Yeah, man, good shit. What do you think about him, Memorabilia?
Oh man, I thought it was very. I mean, okay, Kevin Owens comes out with the WrestleMania 6 shirt, right? Like super disrespectful because it's supposed to be like one of the, you know, Hogan versus Warrior. So like, boom, already there, massive heat on him. And I thought it was good that Stone Cold that he didn't, because this was the first time he came back, right? He didn't come out on any previous shows.
No, this was the first time back in like 2 years, I think.
See, I thought that was genius that they did that because like it just added like what Kobe and you were talking about, man. It just added to like the pop, you know what I mean? Like it was good. They did it very well that they waited for that payoff. Yeah,
I was wondering like if they were gonna have him on Raw or something, but they never did. But I guess it worked out for them, and they squeezed all they not only last night but tonight.
Oh yeah, bro! Because the reaction was massive. Like when the glass fell, you know what I mean, and the theme song came on, like it just everyone was like, "Oh shit, Stone Cold's here!" And then they top it off one more when, like you talked about, he gets the 4-wheeler.
Yeah, no, he definitely. It was definitely his show both nights. He definitely stole the show.
Bro, out of the WrestleManias that there have been in the last couple of years, like people are gonna remember this one because of that moment,
and that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it had a lot to do with the fans finally coming back in 2 years, because this was the first time they had a WrestleMania, like a normal WrestleMania, since WrestleMania 35. And I wonder if that like motivated McMahon to like really go all out, because he went all out, man. Even the Undertaker just standing there, right? Those 2 nights just to for the fans just to look at him and take a picture. You know, Triple H coming out, leaving his boots, retiring. Cody Rhodes coming back. He's really the first guy from AEW to jump shift.
Maybe more in the
Let
future.
me ask you guys about the commentary between Kevin Owens and Stone Cold. What do you guys think about like the verbiage and the dialogue when they were sitting down at first?
Yeah, man. I thought it was just gonna be that, just talking and shit, and Austin was just gonna fucking have maybe a beer with him and just stunner him. But there were rumors, man, that he was gonna fucking end up having a match. It was funny when he told them all you have is like a shot legs, shot neck, shot arms, but other than that, you're fine. You can have a match with me. That was funny. But yeah, man, you got to give a major shout out to that one reporter, Sean Rosap, because for the last 3 months, everything he reported ended up happening. Fucking Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens, it happened. McMahon versus McAfee, it happened. Cody Rhodes coming in, everything he reported happened. Credit to that guy, man.
Credit to that guy.
He's really connected with the company, it seems like.
He's the best wrestling reporter I know.
He's pretty much the Adam Schefter or the Adrian Wojnarowski of the WWE. Everything he said for the last 3 months ended up happening tonight. Everything. It was crazy.
Yeah. Bro, going real quickly back to like Owens and Stone Cold, like, bro, Stone Cold is so good in the ring, man. Like, you know, like all his responses to Kevin Owens, like just selling the lines, bro, the verbiage, like all his classic lines, like he hit everything right on cue. And then, all right, it goes from the verbiage to like, boom, bro, like a no holds barred match. Actually, it was crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I still can't
believe. Just kept building. You know what I mean?
He took the body slam on fucking cement, like on the crowd. I still can't believe
like
that shit.
First it was just like them swinging at each other in the ring. Stone Cold like stomping him, that mud hole stomp he does. They're drinking beers, and then they took it to the crowd. Oh man!
And that's when he body slammed on in the crowd. I was like, "What the fuck?" No, that shit was crazy, man.
Bro, to end the show, it was the best, man. It was like because of like what we're talking about, like they waited to debut him for that moment.
This is probably the best WrestleMania probably since what, 28, when it was John Cena versus The Rock, and I think Triple H versus Undertaker.
Wow,
so it's been like 10 years they've gone like this. Like they went all out. And then 30 was good too, that's when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker. And then Daniel Bryan won the champion. That was a good one too, but yeah, this was definitely the best one in like 5 years. This was a good ass WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was good, bro, because it had like nostalgic moments like for us, and then like new moments for like Kobe and like the new fans.
Yeah,
like, it was like the best of both worlds, because back then in those WrestleManias, they've always tried to do nostalgia with Undertaker, but this one, you know what I mean, with Stone Cold, bro, like that was.
It's really
pretty
like,
heavy.
I mean, and it's really like over now. They're gonna have no choice but to go with these new guys because Triple H and Undertaker were like the last two, and now they're retired. So now they really have no choice to go forward now. Even John Cena seems like he's retired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. They even talk about Cena at all, huh?
No, I
thought that was good, bro.
Yeah, they're really moving forward slowly, but it's Brock Lesnar. Bill Goldberg contract expire. That's another guy they got to get out of there. It seems like they're slowly, finally, like starting to move on. Because look, Stone Cold. The thing about him, this was nice and everything, but this is a one-night thing. He's not going to come back. Like a lot of it had to do that they were in Texas. If this shit's like in Miami, Los Angeles, he probably didn't even do this. I think what ended up convincing him was that Ted was in his home state.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't travel far at all.
Huh?
I said he didn't have to travel far at all.
Yeah, no, he lives there. So same thing with Undertaker. I think that's why he did all 3 nights because he lives there too.
He's from Texas too, right?
They both live in Texas, so they were. I was surprised Undertaker was there for last night and tonight because all the other Hall of Famers didn't show up tonight. They were gone. But I think Austin is so easy for him because he actually lives there.
I mean, you make good points about like where do they go with Steve Austin, but at the same time, like you bring back freaking Cody Rhodes, right? And that match with Seth Rollins, bro. I mean, I know I talked about that Becky Lynch match, like, but thinking about it, man, that Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins match, that was also hard hitting, a lot of risks, bro. Like they both did well in that one.
The ending was like very convincing, right? He had him with like fucking 3 straight crossroads, and then he punched them, like almost like it was. You knew it was over, like he was knocked out. But what do you guys think about like Seth Rollins? I know you're a big Seth Rollins fan, Kobe. The last WrestleMania, he's kind of like jobbing out to Cesaro, and this year to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I wish that he would just like get like a main event push, like as a champion. He hasn't been champion in a while, if you think about it.
Yeah, at like 2019 at least, if not 18. Yeah, it's interesting the way they're like using him. They're using him like almost like a Chris Jericho like veteran, where like it's time to get back. Where the guy's he's literally the age of Roman Reigns. But
he's definitely a good main event. I would push him, man.
I've always thought he's the second best behind Roman Reigns they have. But it seems like the last 2 WrestleManias, he's just fucking letting the younger guys have it. Pretty interesting, because I always thought that he would be their second guy, like Randy Orton was the second guy to John Cena. You can argue maybe The Rock was the second guy to Stone Cold. I thought he would be like the second guy to Roman Reigns, but it seems like lately, man, they're just having him main event versus mid-carders and fucking lose. And it's crazy. Hopefully not. Hopefully eventually they give him another title run, but because he's pretty damn good. I'll even say that he's got more personality than Roman Reigns.
His laugh and his dancing, it's hilarious.
Yep, and he said in an interview that you see, he don't even know how to dance. He just makes chickens out of chicken shit when he starts dancing. He said, I don't even know how to fucking dance.
You saw last week he jumped on Mr. McMahon's desk.
Yeah, and that's his profile picture on Twitter. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. The guy's got charisma, man, and he's a really good heel. Hopefully,
he's great in the mic too, man.
I think he could be the guy that maybe beat. I thought it was going to be Drew McIntyre, but I don't know. He's falling off, fucking doing mid-card stuff with Happy Corbin. Maybe Rollins can be the guy to take the title. They had that kind of unfinished business, right, from the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
Where Roman got disqualified. So maybe they'll go back to that. Because now Roman can be on both shows now. So we'll see. All right, you want to go ahead and maybe you can scratch the Rollins and Cody. We already talked about it. Well, what's the next match?
Well, Drew McIntyre. Let me just mention this about Mr. Seth Rollins and Cody.
Okay, go for it.
I kind of think it was really good to have Seth in there with Cody, because like you guys make good points. Like they have been messing up Seth Rollins and making him kind of like job in the last WrestleManias, but I thought it was a good call for Cody to go over in this one. Because I kind of think that's what the crowd wanted. Like,
they had to. When they
had to.
They were going to have Cody lose that match. No.
So, what better talent than put Seth Rollins in there to take the 1, 2, 3? Because I don't think his value diminishes that much. Because they put on a great fucking performance, so they could go from there. Like they could build from that, and I kind of think like his value increased a little bit, Seth Rollins, from the previous WrestleManias. Because the previous ones, but
Brock
this one
Lesnar,
I kind of
Triple
feel
H.
like giving him Cody in there, the first match coming back, like it was it was probably the best. Like, well, okay, the Becky Lynch for me, right, because of the women, but for the fans, it's probably going to be this match, bro. It's probably the best match of the night.
Yeah, you could definitely make the argument that at least at night 1, this match, along with the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Owens, stole the show. No, and I mean, I think he's definitely that over that you can have him lose and he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's still a bigger star than Cody. Like I don't know. Like a lot of people are afraid that he's gonna go back to being a mid-carder. But I don't.
If he would have lost, then maybe that would have been the case.
I don't think so, because this is you have to show the other guys, like the future free agents from AEW, that we're not gonna treat you like trash if you come here. Like if they fucking have him be a mid-carder, you think they're not gonna be able to convince the AEW wrestlers to come over? So I think they gotta treat them good.
Oh, okay, I see your point.
They gotta treat them good. So like when all these other guys are free agents, they're like, oh, okay, I like what they did with Cody. If they have him be a jobber, They're not
Right.
gonna go back there. They're gonna do the same thing to me. So I think they're gonna treat them good.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you get good points. And the other thing that I liked about that whole move, Cody Rhodes leaving, that one gimmick that he had that he would paint his face,
Oh yeah,
and he goes to AEW and he just becomes a much better talent, right? It was kind of like the minor leagues, like going out to this outlaw promotion, and then like you know what I mean. You work on your skills, you work on your craft. You come back in, you have more fans, you have more people behind you. It worked out very well for him.
I think that happened with a few guys. Drew McIntyre too. Drew McIntyre was a jobber. He left, went to Impact Wrestling, and kind of repackaged himself. Like I've always said, it's not negative when they release you from WWE. You can go back and reinvent yourself. Have you guys seen what Zack Ryder's been doing lately? Like he's killing it. He changed his name to Matt Cardona, and he's won a bunch of championships. So like.
And he's a jobber when WWE.
He was a fucking jobber. He was a laughing stock, and now he's gone from WWE, and now he's in a different company, and he's like winning a bunch of championships. I mean, he's probably due for a comeback for WWE eventually too, and he's gonna be a lot better now. He's gonna have a much better run this time around, just because of he had the chance to leave the WWE, go to smaller companies, and reinvent and repackage himself. Sometimes it's like better just leave WWE and kind of repackage yourself.
Right. I mean, it's a big risk, but I'm pretty sure like you have to have like big balls, you know what I mean, to take that massive risk. And I'm pretty sure like maybe
a lot of times too, Vince is not gonna like, hey, I want to repackage myself. He doesn't trust you. So you have to get released, get fired, so then you have all the freedom in the world to repackage yourself and reinvent yourself. So yeah,
right, because then maybe like they see stuff that they didn't even see, like shit, look at this fucking guy, took his balls in his hands and did what he wanted to, and then let's give him a shot now, kind of thing. Yeah,
Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Zack Ryder's doing it right now. Yeah, I think it could be positive to get released and just you have that freedom to do whatever you want with your career. But you want to talk about that next? What are we on next, Mr. Albertson?
Oh, Happy Corbin and Drew McIntyre.
Oh, man. The biggest thing was what? Fucking McIntyre with the sword breaking the ropes?
Yeah. He was pissed off because they mentioned his mother.
Oh, yeah. And that was on SmackDown, right? They said, what are the two things he's lost? His mother and his sword. Yeah.
And his mom died, so that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, they try to really. I think they saw that people didn't care about this match. So they pretty much had this be the main event on SmackDown on Friday. I don't know, though. I didn't really care about it. I think they had a good chance with They should have extended last year when they were doing the storyline where he was broken, like poor, with Corbin. I think they should have done that a little bit more. They could have built it up better.
I'm not a fan of Happy Corbin. I'm just not.
Yeah, me neither. I'll give him credit because he does a good job with the gimmicks they give him, but I don't know. I Drew McIntyre's definitely got to move on and do something else. I was hoping for maybe tomorrow they announce that no more brand split, but I doubt it.
I hope so. I hate this brand split, you know.
Or maybe they don't even announce it; they just start doing it, man. You had a bunch of SmackDown people on Monday, so I don't know.
And now the titles are unified, you know.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping they. I'm tired of this brand split, man. I really am. But we'll see what the hell happens. All right, what's the next match? Because that match nobody cares about. What's the next one?
No, I didn't watch that one, bro.
You didn't even. Yeah, see, the biggest thing is with his sword, he broke the ropes.
All right, that's all night one, I think.
All right, you want to go to start with night 2?
Let me ask you guys before we move on to night number 2. What did you guys think of the Hall of Fame shit with the Steiner brothers,
man,
bro?
I kind of feel bad
Scott Steiner's in the Hall of Fame. I thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
The microphone, that I'm happy for him. I think a lot of it has to do with the son too, Ron Baker. They view him as the next star. So I think a lot of it had to do with that. But
bro, Scott Steiner has talked so much shit over the years about Triple H.
They did it.
Like he's buried him so many times in a bunch of interviews.
Yeah, that's when people were shocked. But they did it for the son. because the nephew or the son, whatever, is gonna like be a big star. Which I'm surprised they're that committed because of everything the family has said about the company. They must really like the fucking son, like the fact that they're pushing him.
Right. I don't think Colby's ever heard those Scott Steiner promos from the WCW days, man. The big booty daddy.
Yeah,
Bro, that guy
freak.
was a fucking menace, bro. He would just fucking go on the mic and just start rambling on like a fucking steroid binge, man. Just go crazy.
Yeah, I know that guy was.
He's fucking insane, that guy, man.
Yeah, they. No, I didn't like though how they gave the other people just like fucking 5 minutes and then they give the Undertaker like fucking an hour. I think they should like I don't know.
Okay.
You think they should give the other guys more time to talk?
Of course, man. Yeah. Make it
Yeah.
fair, right?
I don't think it's fair how they give everybody 5 minutes and then the Undertaker can talk for an hour. They should treat everybody more equal. I understand maybe giving the Undertaker more time, but some of these guys were not even out there on the microphone for fucking 10 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah,
No, going back to the Steiner shit, man. Yeah, go for it, bro.
No. I'm just saying that. I for a minute there when the Undertaker ended it and he put his his gear back on, his hat is in his jacket, and he said "Never say never." I'm like, shit. Is that a hand he's gonna wrestle? And I'm started wondering if he's gonna be the mystery opponent for Rollins. For a minute.
Oh my god.
Yeah. For about 24 hours, I was in my wait a minute. Did he just give out the hand that he's gonna be the mystery opponent?
I was hoping not,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
Did he think about it
really
too when he
shitty.
said that, Albertson?
Yeah, he said never say never, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, is he gonna be the fucking mystery opponent? I thought about it too. Because lately they've been doing that. They don't care. Like Kurt Angle's in the Hall of Fame. He's still wrestling. Goldberg. It used to be that you were in the Hall of Fame and you were like retired, but now they're having them even wrestle after the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Watch him come back at fucking SummerSlam. Jesus Christ.
Bro, if fucking Vince came back at like 89 years old.
Yeah. And
Anything's
Triple H,
possible.
I know they're saying that he's done and he almost died and everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if in like 5 years he does something, if he feels better. Like, they always do this. They said Edge was done, he came back. They always do this.
Bro, so we talked about the fucking Steiners and that kid, right? Braun Steiner, whatever. Bro, they must really think he's like the shit, because if they brought back Scott Steiner,
yeah, that's what I'm
must
saying.
really think that
He
guy
talks
is
so much
valuable.
shit. Yeah, they must
Bro,
really
there's so
love that
much
guy.
shit talking by him on the internet about Triple H and Stephanie and about China. Oof. Bro, the Braun Breaker kid, I saw a match from him, and man, I don't know, man. Do you think he's gonna be a star? I think he's kind of short, bro.
Who?
The Braun Steiner, the kid.
You know
he's
who
not
was
as
short
tall
too?
as like Brock and Roman.
Yeah, and this can get us going with night 2, but the Gable Stevenson kid, he doesn't look that tall either.
Oh no way, bro. We're
But yeah,
probably taller than him.
let's get started with night 2. So we'll go for night 2.
Alright, night 2 was the first match I wrote down was Sasha Banks and Naomi won.
I was a little bit surprised, man. But I'm happy, and hopefully they put him with the bloodline, since it's the wife of Jimmy, and even fucking Sasha. Put her in. I think she's a badass. She can be like a good heel for them. But hopefully they do that. But I doubt it. We'll see. But the thing is, they can do it because the women's champion can be on both SmackDown and Raw, so they could do it if they wanted to. But let's see what they do. What do you think about it, Kobe?
Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of the Women's Tag Team Championships, honestly.
Like, you wish they would get rid of them?
Yeah, they don't even defend them that often, honestly.
And they're always making up teams. Like, seriously.
They paired a lot of jobbers together in this match.
Fuck it. It was fucking the Australian one. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. And then it was Carmella and Selena. And then who was the fourth one? Naomi and Shayna Baszler. Yeah, they just fucking make chicken salad. They should do what AEW did. Instead of having tag team titles, have a secondary title. Have like a mid Carter.
Yeah.
That would
Like
be better.
Jade Cardwell is.
Yeah, with the TBS Championship. Yeah, I don't like it either. The only way I would be interested in this Naomi Sasha title reign is if they put them with the Bloodline. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. So, what do you think about it, Mr. Memorabilia?
Oh man, it was fucking chaotic at first, man. There's so much shit going down. But I mean, I look at it differently. That you know what I mean, because I watch the WrestleManias. You know what I mean, sometimes I don't really watch a lot of the other shows, but I just noticed the crowd really liked Sasha Banks and the other girl, what she was with.
Naomi.
Naomi, bro. I mean, the crowd really liked those two for some reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure because of Sasha Banks, right? And I mean, you guys make good points. I mean, it was like a bunch of talent thrown together. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of.
Yeah, they're not real tag teams. They just grabbed two girls and put them together.
That's like on TV at first. Like that's what it looked like, man. It was really chaotic, and then it settled down after a little bit. But I mean, you know, like if they didn't have this match on there, I'm pretty sure no one would have even like cared or whatever. For me, bro, I enjoyed it because of the women, right?
I would have just had a fucking normal tag team: Sasha, Naomi, and Carmella and Selena. I think that would have been better, honestly. I think they would have had. I think like triple threats and fatal four ways are just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very chaotic clusterfuck.
Yeah, it was a fucking clusterfuck. I thought it would just have a normal tag team matches with Naomi, Sasha, Carmella, and I think it would have. I thought the other two tag teams were unnecessary. They just put them there because they had nothing for them to do, so they just put them in there. Honestly,
yeah, it was weird. It was weird even matching because I remember, Natalia, like from what I can remember, she was like always a face, right? They promoted her as a face.
Oh, they switch her all.
The girl she was with was supposed to be like the vampire gimmick or you know what I mean?
She was supposed to be a big deal when she came out of NXT, Shayna Baszler, but now she's a fucking mid-carder / jobber.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was already chaotic, the match from the start, and then the pairing was kind of off also. But
I mean, I'm surprised that they're so more focused on Natalia. How about what's that fat ass Doudrop? They should have given her a chance, you know.
I should have put that fat ass with Natalia, bro. big tits with fat ass.
Make a tag team of Tamina and Doudrop, the fucking big mama fat asses.
Bro, talking about big girls, holy shit, man! That Rhea Ripley girl, she's a big fucking girl, man.
Oh yeah,
I mean, she's fucking jacked, bro.
I like her.
Bro, she could probably lift. She can probably lift weights like a fucking.
Yeah, no, she's tall. She's like 5'11". She might be 6 feet. Yeah, I think she's taller than Charlotte. She's tall.
Yeah, she's a big one, bro. And Liv Morgan, I thought she looked great.
She's gotten better ever since they took her off that little group with Rhea Ruby and Sarah Logan, and they turned into a singles competitor. She's gotten way better. But yeah, unless they put Naomi and Sasha with the Bloodline, I don't really care. Let's move on to the next match, Kobe.
All right, it was the New Day versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus.
Another kind of a clusterfuck.
I thought this was the worst match, honestly. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, and they made the New Day look like pendejo because they were wrestling in honor of Big E, and they fucking lost. And then you got that fucking what's his name, Book, what's that guy's Booch. Somebody fucking put a leash on that guy. He's like a fucking chihuahua running around. Fucking Sheamus having to hold him back. I'm like, what the fuck? After that, I thought they were gonna lose the match. I'm like, he's gonna cost them the match. And they still won. And fucking what's his name? Ridge Holland?
Yeah.
He fucking pins the one where he fucked up Big E. Ah man, this was supposed to be like a good feel match for the New Day and Big E. They made him look like pendejos. And then they made that Butch guy. Oh, that guy looks like a fucking dumbass running around.
Like a dog, like you said.
He looked like a chihuahua. I was screaming, put a leash on him, Sheamus. Put a fucking leash on that motherfucker. Tie him to the fucking steel post. Yeah,
this
that
was supposed to be a squash match, right? But they fucked it up.
It was supposed to be night 1, but they moved to night 2 for some reason.
Yeah, because of time. I think because they went super long with. I guess they wanted to add more time to the Stone Cold and Kevin Owens shit. So they decided to do it on night 2 instead. But yeah, that shit was a clusterfuck. And yeah, I mean, it sucked that the fucking New Day lost. They got pinned by Ridge Holland. And yeah, that
Bro,
little
in like a minute, bro. Like,
yeah, I think it was a cluster. I think Vince did not want to have that match. I think he just felt bad to take it out. But honestly, I don't think he wanted to have that match. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit about that match.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the worst match.
It was supposed to be a 6-man tag team match, but it obviously was Biggie getting hurt, and I think that's why Bush was run all over the place because they were trying to give him something to do. Because I think he was supposed to be a part of this match, but now he can't because they don't have a third guy. So maybe that's why they had him run around. They wanted him to feel like part of the match. I don't know, but that looked terrible. That looked fucking.
What did you guys think of the opening with Triple H?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna talk longer, but yeah, he just said thank you, laid his boots. I mean, I don't know. They always say this and then they come back. You think he'll come back or no?
I mean, most likely, yeah, bro, because of the money. Like you say,
he supposedly he had his heart failure and his heart was only at one point it was only working 11%.
Oh shit!
So I don't know. I have no idea.
Bro, Triple H, he's ran with some heavy hitters back in the day. You know, he ran with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
With Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. You know what I mean? So, in all the shoot interviews that they do, they all say Triple H was a clean guy.
Yeah, that he was a designated driver.
Right, but I mean, maybe it's to save face, you know what I mean? Because he's still with the company. They're not going to just fucking rat him out and be like, Hunter was fucking
yeah. They Stone Cold said that he had some beers with him. He's the only one that's ever said he said he didn't drink that much, but once in a while, if it was a special occasion, he did pull out a beer.
Right.
Yeah,
it would be you know what I mean? It'd be like you, CE Sports Show, running around with some heavy hitters, and then it'd be you know what I mean? You would never get influenced.
See, that's the thing that I don't even like that shit. I wouldn't even hang out with fucking heavy hitters if you don't drink, why are you hanging out with drunk people?
There you go, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And all those guys look older than they really are, right? They all look 60, 70, and they're only 50.
Mm-hmm. Bro, Scott Hall, rest in peace, man. He was 63.
He was 60. Yep, and they all
something like that.
Yep, Shawn Michaels.
Scott Hall was crazy though. He took it to the edge. I remember in this shoot interview that I saw with Scott Hall, he said that he was laying on a hotel room with fucked up with Shawn Michaels, and they were taking a bunch of pills, and then Scott Hall goes to Shawn Michaels, hey, is your heart still beating? And he's like, hold on, let me see. He's like, yeah, barely.
Oh my Lord.
Oh man,
Jesus Christ! Triple H said that the first time he hung out with them, X-Pac passed out and they thought he was gonna die. I'm like, that should be enough not to hang out with those guys anymore. If you're supposedly you don't drink.
Right. So, message to anyone listening: don't run with heavy hitters unless you want to go out early.
Yeah, because that.
You like CE Sports Show.
Yeah, no, that's great. Now I'm not even fucking doing soda lately. For the last 2 weeks, only a fucking H2O for me. Jesus, I've been super healthy lately. I'm in a zone right now. I cut back on sugar, bread, tortillas, everything, man.
Not the tortillas, bro.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know why. It hasn't even been that hard lately. I don't know.
I'm just messing around, man. What'd you think of his 3 daughters, man? I didn't even know he had 3 daughters.
Yeah, I knew he had them. I just didn't know they were that old. They're teenagers now. I think I heard a rumor once that one is wrestling. Dude, you think it's bad with Charlotte right now? Wait until fucking one of those Vince McMahon granddaughter start wrestling. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but I heard Stephanie once say that the oldest one is trained with Naomi, Natalia.
Oh my, they're gonna probably be in the company.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna, and I think the Rock's daughter trained for a little bit in NXT, but I think she quit. But yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy, man. If fucking one of those daughters actually becomes a WWE wrestler, Vince is gonna fucking have her do everything.
Oh. Hey, Cowboys X Factor's in here, man.
Hold on, let me open up the chat. Let
What's
me
up,
open. Let me see
Cowboy
how
X Factor?
here. Hey, what up? Wait, what the fuck happened? Okay, I'm not gonna talk about video games right now, Cowboy. We're talking about yeah, guys. This is wrestling. Maybe later on we can talk about sports, but we're trying to get this done with, and then maybe at the end we can talk about sports. But what's the next match?
Oh, Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
Oh man, all the people coming out right for Jackass.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I liked it.
Yeah, it was entertaining. The fucking ending with the fucking mouse trap.
That was funny.
That shit was funny, man.
Credit to Sami Zayn. He took a lot of beat in this match.
Yeah. He embarrassed himself. They make him look like a dumbass.
He got a bowling ball thrown in his nuts, like.
Yeah. This was like.
And then he got slammed by Wee Man, like.
Yeah, that fucking midget. Yeah, this was a credit to Sami Zayn for doing this. But yeah, this was more entertaining than a lot of these other matches, honestly. What do you think about it, Membrilia?
I mean, I don't even know how to rate it, man, because it was like it was like comedy, goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like the bowling ball. But I agree, like with you guys saying that it just showed how talented that the Zayn dude is, that he's able to do this match with fucking Knoxville.
Yeah, the
finish with the mousetrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was more like comedy than everything. You can't take it too seriously. You just gotta lay back and laugh at it.
I mean, I used to watch this show called CKY, and that was before Jackass. So CKY with Bam Margera, that spawned Jackass, bro. And that's the kind of shit they used to do in that show, like stupid shit like that.
Yeah, it's you just gotta. I mean, obviously, like Logan Paul, like completely killed it out of the park. Where this guy was more like comedy, like he's not nowhere as good as a wrestler, right?
Yeah, he's more like pranks,
Yeah.
Like the whole Jackass thing is like pranks and funny jokes.
Yeah. But it was good. I'll watch this over fucking Sheamus and Happy Corbin or the tag team match between the New Day and the Sheamus. I'll definitely take it over. It was
very entertaining, man.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't boring either.
Yeah, right. I thought it was a good match.
What's the next?
Oh, the triple threat match: Alpha Academy, Street Profits, and RK Bro.
Yeah, the ending, right, with the RKOs, both of them catching them up on the top rope on midair. That was cool.
I actually thought Street Profits were going to get the win.
Blaze McCoy was telling me it makes sense that I think Randy Orton's just too happy right now working with Matt Riddle. He talked about it on the Pat McAfee show on Thursday that he's just too happy with him. He loves him. And I think, I don't know, like everybody's waiting for that fucking turn, like for one of them to turn on each other. But I don't think that's going to happen for a while yet, man. Randy Orton seems to be really happy with him doing this whole storylines.
I like Alpha Academy. Obviously, you do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Chad Gable is hilarious. You saw Gable Stevenson come out.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, there's rumors going on about the whole name, right? About how we don't want him to both be Gable.
Yep.
So I wonder if this is gonna start. Imagine if they have a match at Backlash. The winner gets the name Gable.
Shorty G.
Yeah, So there's been rumors that either they're just gonna change his name, or that they're gonna say it's his like half brother, and they're gonna be in a tag team. We'll see. But yeah, it seems like they're gonna start a storyline there at the end, how he just body slammed them. What do you think about that?
That move by fucking Matt Riddle to the top rope from the apron, and then he hit him with that fucking RKO.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty fucking crazy move that he pulled off in front of fucking like 70,000 people.
Yeah,
but there were some good spots in there. I mean, it kind of started off a little confusing because of the rules. But then they just ignored the tags, and then it became all right.
Yeah, I don't like that about tag team triple threats or fatal four ways. How you can only have two teams in, and you have to have the third and fourth team just lane. It doesn't make any sense. They should have a member for all 4 or 3 teams on the fucking match at all times. They were doing the same thing with the fatal four way for the woman. It doesn't make any sense. What you think the opponent's gonna attack the other? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, man, that was a good finish. And then at the end with Gable Stevenson and Chad Gable. Let's see. The rumor is they're gonna have a feud, but we'll see. They're both gonna be on Raw, so I think they were really planting the seeds for a feud right there. Then what's the next match? Kobe's muted. I don't know what happened.
I think he might have got a phone call. Or
yeah,
talking too loud at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I got a text too saying to take it down a little.
Oh man, that's funny, man. They're like, "Ya cállate con LeBron."
You're alone, right? Your parents are gone.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're
like Steve-O says, "Yeah, dude." Can't believe that fucking jackass dude was in Wrestlemania, man. That shit was crazy. Bro, I watched Johnny Knoxville for a long ass time with that jackass shit.
Yeah, that was
CKY, man.
Yeah, he, like I said, he definitely it made it more interesting than some of these other matches. Let me see.
They used to have this prank on CK. Yeah, go for it.
No, hold on. Let me just. You can talk. Oh.
I used to have this prank, man, on this CKY shit that Bam would like rush into his like parents. Like his dad was this really big fucking fat guy, and he'd be like laying on the fucking bed, like on the phone, and then Bam would like rush in his room and just like start like throwing like fake wrestling punches on him and shit. It's pretty funny.
All right, let me see here. I'm looking for the next. So Bobby Lashley versus Owens. This was kind of a. I was happy Bobby Lashley won.
I'm back. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about Bobby Lashley and Owens right now. Or what did you have next?
Yeah, I had that too.
Okay. So that match, I was really worried that after what they've been doing the last few weeks with Commander Aziz, I'm like, if fucking Owens going to be Bobby Lashley, I was really worried. But I'm really happy and a little bit surprised that Bobby Lashley won it. And it was weird, right? Because they said he was out for until the summer with a broken shoulder. And then he just came back a month later. And he looked pretty good in that match. He didn't look limited at all. He beat him with the spear. For the first time, Owens gets pinned. He might be fucked now. He might be ruined. So a lot of people were thinking maybe MVP was going to come in and turn heel on Bobby Lashley and go with Owens because Owens can't talk for shit on the microphone. But that didn't happen. But yeah, I was happy Bobby Lashley won because after fucking being last year walking into WrestleMania as a WWE champion, to fucking have to lose to that guy would have been embarrassing. What did you guys think about that match?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought Bobby was gonna win.
I was nervous Owens was gonna win, but
so is Bobby a face now?
I don't know. It might have just done this for the match. Let's see what happens tomorrow on Raw.
The crowd loved him on Monday.
Yeah, no, he could definitely be a face. But I can see them doing it only for this feud and then having him be another a heel again eventually. Interesting to see if they bring MVP back because no MVP in this feud, and that's why people were wondering if he's not there because he's gonna turn on Bobby and go with Owens.
I think CE might have left the video, bro,
Oh, he left.
for some reason. I think you said he got like a text message from the authority.
Oh,
Triple H and the authority sent him a text, bro. Let's see if he comes back right now. Bro, on this match, I thought it was I thought I thought he was gonna win, bro. Then Lashley made that comeback at the very end. I thought that was a weird match. I thought it'd be like a squash match, but then Lashley did their comeback and shit.
yeah, they've been building Omos up to be good. He was undefeated, you know.
Okay. Damn. Then, man, I thought he was gonna win, bro. I mean, I didn't really follow the storyline that much, but it was a weird match because I think if they would have had Lashley win, I thought he would have like made it like more like a 50-50 match. You know what I mean? Instead of just really one-sided, and then the comeback and boom, 1, 2, 3. But it was a clean win, bro, for Lashley, right? 2 spears.
Yep.
Let's see if CE will get.
Yeah,
the link.
my bad. I accidentally kicked myself out. All right, so you guys were talking about.
What's up, man?
I heard you guys were talking about it.
Go for it, man. What did you think of almost?
No, I already talked about it. I was happy that Bobby won, but there were some rumors that MVP was going to come back and turn on Bobby and go with Amos. But I'm happy that didn't happen.
Yeah, I was saying that they built Omos up to be good because he was undefeated, you know.
Yep, and then they just pin him like that. It doesn't make sense. Why are you having him look this strong and then just lose to Bobby Lashley? Like
Bro, he was in control of that match, bro. I thought it was like I told Kobe, I'm like, man, this shit's a squash match, and then comeback 1, 2, 3, comeback 2 spears 1, 2, 3, go home.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Why would you waste all this time? Because you made Commander Aziz look like a dumbass, losing twice, and then you just turn around and fucking have Amos lose. I don't know. I thought it didn't make any sense, the whole build up, just to have him lose like this at WrestleMania. But well, whatever. I guess it's getting interesting to see what they do with Amos now, because now I don't know. He doesn't seem like, he just looks like another guy now, right? Now that he lost. The thing about him was that he was undefeated, and now that he lost, it's like just another pendejo.
Hey, he was chasing after 24/7 title.
Imagine.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my lord. What's the next match?
Next match was AJ Styles and Edge.
Holy
this
shit,
was a
this is
good
a
one.
long match, bro.
Yeah, and fucking and they're saying that AJ came out with blood because of the pyro. What does the pyro have to do with cutting your face? Unless the fucking thing exploded in his fucking face, I don't know. But he was coming out with blood. It was a good match, man. And then at the just back and forth, I thought it was a little bit slow.
What do you mean he was coming up with blood, like backstage?
He came out with blood. They're saying that I guess the pyro exploded on his fucking face and it cut him up open in the cheek.
Okay.
I thought he like headbutt himself because he was trying to pump himself up, and he like maybe pumped himself and bumped his head on the wall or something. But according to like reporters, like Dave Meltzer and Sean Rossap, it was I guess a pyro like exploding his fucking face. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, it was a good match. And then the fucking ending, right? With I guess Damian Priest is now a heel with fucking Edge.
Yeah, there was rumors that he might do like a new stable with them, like, you know, faction.
You know what? I'm not surprised, because every time Edge is a heel, he has a group. So I'm not surprised. He's like Triple H, or he every time he's been a heel, he's had a stable. So I'm not surprised at all they did that, and I like it because Damian Priest, man, ever since he lost his Intercontinental Champion or his United States Champion, he's been just like fucking doing nothing. So I'm happy they did this for him. Maybe he can be like his bodyguard. It'll be interesting to see if they add any more people, but I don't mind if it's just maybe Priest being his bodyguard.
Yeah, overall, I thought it was a good match. I thought AJ was gonna win personally, but
I did too. I thought AJ was gonna win, but then at the end they throw that curveball at you with Damian Priest, and it's like, okay, now you get it. But yeah, man, that one, like AJ and Becky, like after what happened to them, like on Raw, like Becky getting her hair cut, and then obviously AJ getting concerto. I thought there was a lock they were gonna get the payback and win, and they both lost.
that was surprising to me.
And now they're betting on DraftKings. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that memorabilia, but you can bet on DraftKings for WWE
I
now.
thought that was fucking insane, bro.
And I wonder because I feel like in the past, usually when the last Raw, if like whoever like dominates, then they're gonna lose. The other guy comes back and wins. But now with these fucking
The
betting,
gambling.
I wonder if they fucking do that. Like they throw a curveball where nope, everybody thinks that Becky's gonna win because she got her hair cut off. But nope, here comes a surprise. Same thing with AJ. Everybody thinks he's gonna win because he got concerto, and then here comes a fucking surprise.
Yeah, I mean, you make a great point, man. I mean, think about it that way, because I don't watch the shows that much, but with this gambling stuff on the line, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's be a little deception built into it, right? Because, like, just like in theory, like the way that works is like everyone's gotta believe something, and then the opposite happens, and then that's how they make the money,
Yeah,
right?
it's yeah. I mean, that's gonna be another thing.
Just
now
like what you're saying about all
with
that
the
stuff.
with the whole betting. If they're just gonna make it even like harder to predict these matches.
Bro, so this match for me, I mean, bro, it was a very long match. It was like almost like half an hour, and I kind of feel like the crowd took a little bit to get into the match.
It was slow, right? It took a while for them to really get going.
And yeah, but bro, they hit a lot of moves, man. A lot of moves in this match, dude. It was like a lot of high spots. The fucking 450 splash to the back. I mean, there's a lot in there, and I thought the finish was kind of like it didn't justify the match. Like it was kind of like a bit cheap, like the distraction. You had like this moves, like high spots, move, and then to end it like that, I was like, oh man, like that they should have came up with a more creative way.
Yeah, I think they were trying to the ending was definitely to like announce to the world, oh, he's Damian Priest is now with Edge. After the match, kind of disappointed. I don't know what grade they gave it. Maybe Sonic can know because he's giving out grades.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know, Sonic. Do you know like maybe what grade they gave the match? Because I thought it was disappointing. I mean, it's because they're past their prime, right? It's like when Manny Pacquiao fought Mayweather, right? Past their primes. This match 10, 20 years ago would have been better. Now you got a 50-year-old Edge and a 45-year-old in AJ Styles. They didn't deliver, I think, because of their age.
Yeah, some people thought this would be the match of like the card, you know?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, there's
I
definitely better matches.
think they're just too old. They just can't. I think they should have just put AJ with a younger guy and Edge with a younger guy. I think putting these you got a 50-year-old and a 45-year-old. Nah,
If
man.
you're gonna make this match with Edge and AJ Styles at this stage of the game, it shouldn't have been 24 minutes because
No,
of what
yeah.
we saw the previous night with Cody and Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? We saw that match,
Exactly.
and then this should have been maybe, you know what I mean, a little bit.
They should have had. They should have instead done Rollins versus AJ and Cody versus Edge. Then you can have a younger guy carry the. Yeah, but this was not a good idea at all. Like having two older guys, one in his. Yeah. Vince thought he was in 2005. Like he made this match.
Oh man, it was all right having Edge and AJ in there, but not for 24 minutes, bro.
Yeah, no, that's too much. And what saved the match was the ending with Damian Priest. Otherwise, it really would have fucking been a huge disappointment.
I like the payoff. You mean?
Yeah, they got lucky there, and I wonder maybe that's why they knew this show was gonna kind of not deliver, and maybe that's why they did the whole Damian Priest thing. But yeah, it really saved it because otherwise it would have been like what a huge disappointment.
Bro,
And
after
then
this match, I think they announced the attendance, right? How many people were at
yeah,
the
so
fucking... Holy shit, they said like
seventy-seven
70.
thousand.
Oh my fucking god, man, that's insane. Bro, next year, it's gonna be in LA, and fuck it, man, I'm gonna go to that shit.
Start saving up money. Are you gonna go to both nights or just one?
I don't even know how much it costs, but
Dude,
if it...
Rocha and Josh from the Fury, they went to
Yeah.
all four. They went to the SmackDown, the 2 nights, and then they're going to Raw tomorrow.
How much
Oh,
is
really?
a ticket?
I don't know. We would have to ask when they come back.
It's probably $500.
But those guys, I mean, I think they have their jobs, and then they make good money off of YouTube. So I think they probably just they grab that money from YouTube probably, and that's how they probably go.
Yeah, because they have more expenses because they're flying in and hotel. I would just
Yeah,
drive there.
Would you like drive both nights and you go back, like keep driving? And
I would
going
just
back?
go. I would just go one day, bro.
So then
Just one time.
I think
just to see what it's all about.
If I had to pick, I think the Sunday's the best show.
Okay. I mean, in that stadium, fucking 77,000 people. I think you could get some deals. I mean, let me check right here online. And I'll tell you how much the tickets were for this last WrestleMania.
And there's rumors about The Rock coming in for next year because it's going to be in Hollywood.
Okay.
He tweeted at
maybe they could do the... Yeah, my bad. Go for it.
He
dude.
tweeted hashtag WrestleMania and then with the eye emojis. And then also Conor McGregor teased something too.
So
So
it says here that tickets, like the cheapest ticket was $30, dude, to get in there for Saturday.
$30?
Yeah,
Dude.
bro, you should have gone see Arlington.
But
Texas.
you're sitting all the way probably like in the upper deck where they
Yeah, you're probably watching the whole event on the big screen. Probably.
they look like ants. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
dude.
I mean, just to get like the crowd, you know what I mean, like the pop and all.
This
that shit.
girl, she went to go see Bad Bunny today, and she posted the videos on TikTok. I can't see the Bad Bunny. I'm like, where? Like, you just stay home. These people, like, they literally go for the atmosphere. They don't even care about their seats.
Exactly. I would just go for the atmosphere, but I wouldn't care what I would sit.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Dallas, right? That they had that big screen. So even if you sit at the top, you have that big screen to like look at it.
Right, bro. You go to your seat and it says "Welcome to the Mile High Club."
Oh man,
That's not that bad. See, you should have gone, bro. $23 for Sunday, $30 Saturday.
I thought about it, but man, I don't know. I'm just lazy with that stuff. I'm really like, I'm not a really like event guy. I only every like event I gone to lately, it's been free. Like
Right.
somebody has given me tickets. I cannot remember.
Okay, no, I correct myself, bro. So that was the original ticket, but secondary it was $89. That was the cheapest ticket, $89 to get in, and the average ticket was $300.
Yeah, no, man, that shit's expensive. That shit's. I mean, it's basically like the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's expensive.
And the other part is it lasts a long time. I don't know if bro, it's like 6.
4 hours each day. Yeah,
I don't know if, I don't know if I would be able to do that.
And then if you go to the restroom, dude, I feel like
Oh, man.
you're missing a lot because the line's got to be huge. So you're missing like probably 2 or 3 matches if you go to the restroom. Nah, man, I never been big like a in-person event guy. Like I said, I can't even remember the last time. I think it was probably like 2014, 2015. The last time I actually spend my own money on tickets.
Damn,
like-
no, you got to get out more, bro. You got to go watch some Astros baseball games.
I went in that last summer, but I got invited by my brother-in-law.
Oh, there you go.
It's been a good 5, 6, 7 years since I actually like went to a game with my own money. Like, I've gone to games, but they've all been like invites, like where I don't have to pay anything, or at least like not with the ticket.
Right. It's
Oh,
not
man.
that bad.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like paying all that shit. But I'll go for free, but I'm not paying.
$300 is you can get a ticket right now for next year's WrestleMania.
Oh, dude, that's gold, man. Because they're gonna deliver. That's the
If
thing
you
about
want to sit,
WWE, right? That that you're gonna get your money's worth, especially for WrestleMania.
if you want to sit all the way at the bottom, about $1,000. That's not that bad either.
It's just 1,000. Is it on the bottom?
Yep, $1,000.
That's not that bad.
Or that's not that bad at all.
That's not that bad at all.
It would not be bad to buy some right now and resell them as it gets closer to the event. Ooh, it's actually pretty smart, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna go up in price.
See, that's what you gotta do instead of actually going buy a ticket right now. Are they for sale now? I don't know. Are they already for sale for next year?
I'm on the StubHub website for WrestleMania 39.
Damn, that's crazy. But let's finish because I don't want Kobe to fall asleep there. What's the next
Go
one?
for it.
Next match is Pat McAfee and Austin Theory.
This was good. This might have stole the day 2 WrestleMania, man. Fucking Austin Theory and Austin Theory can go, man. I heard he retired from the NFL because he wanted to be a wrestler, and he had experience because he had those 2 matches in NXT with Adam Cole, and then he had that War match. He looked pretty. I like the song he came out with. That song he came out with in the beginning. That fucking Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I thought it was good. He got the win. And then at the fucking, it breaks down right when, I guess, like I said, Sean Roses, like, it ended up happening. McMahon and McAfee, man. I thought they make McAfee look like a pendejo, though. I don't think he never did anything to Vince, right? Vince just beat him up. I thought what was going to happen was McAfee was going to roll him up and beat him too. But I mean, at least he beat Austin Theory. And then Stone Cold comes out. That was good, man. Like I said, Stone Cold stole the show, man. But that match, like that whole segment, stole the night too. I thought that was a good. That was almost like an extra bonus getting Stone Cold again. I thought he would be like fucking hungover and sore after what happened on Saturday. I was surprised he showed up again. What'd you guys think?
Vince looked like in good shape for being 70 years old.
Dude, on Friday, did you see he on Pat McAfee? He sent them a video. He was doing squats with 100 pounds.
Oh, fuck. Bro,
Yeah,
he's
go to the
still
Pat
jacked
McAfee
for
show
70s.
and he'll show it. Motherfucker's in great shape.
One thing I noticed is the fucking crowd really liked McAfee.
Yeah, they do. They love him. Yeah, I thought he's really like he really like out of the 3, Logan Paul and Jackass, he got like the most pop. Like I think people like
WWE really fucking found a gold mine with that McAfee dude, bro. Because the show that he has on YouTube and shit, and now with the announcer shit that he does, man, they really found a talent with that guy. They're lucky, man.
Yeah, he's a star, man. He could really. I wouldn't be surprised if they have him do future stuff. He even said in his video package, like, I belong in the ring. I don't belong in the announce table. So I wouldn't be surprised. Vince, man. There's a reason. When I saw Vince like come out and just be on that ringside watching the match, I'm like, yeah, he definitely thinks highly of McAfee. Like the fact that he chose him to do all this, that lets you know he thinks highly of him.
Because he made him that much more famous, right?
Yeah, because now McAfee, like, even this helps him with his fucking podcast. Because now the wrestling world knows him. Like Sonic, I showed him. He didn't know that. I don't know if Kobe knew, but Sonic didn't know he had the YouTube thing until I showed him. Like he was laughing. Oh my god, he fucking comes on a fucking black top. So a lot of people didn't know about his fucking YouTube channel.
Right.
And now they're knowing because of
No,
the
he's
WWE
smart, bro.
show.
Like on his YouTube channel, bro. I used to watch a lot of Bobby Heenan back in the day, and he's the closest thing to like that smart aleck, subliminal. You know, he'll talk shit to your face without you even knowing it, kind of thing on his
Yeah,
podcast. Nah, he's good, man. He's talented, that guy. And then when he won, bro, the fucking crowd was singing the song, because the entrance song that he had.
yeah, I know. No, he's over, man. Like he's over. I thought they did a good job with all three celebrities, since I do consider McAfee a celebrity. And I thought they did a great job with all three of them. Even like I said, even Jackass, right? It was just entertaining comedy, but it was still good. But yeah, man. Then Stone Cold coming out, fucking that stunner on McMahon. What happened to McMahon? He slipped. What the fuck happened with that stunner? Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, good shit.
I am
Don't
back.
It was.
What do you think happened to McMahon with that fucking stunner? He slipped.
Yeah, I think it was a big botch.
Austin was fucking laughing. That shit was hilarious.
It brought. I know I wasn't alive back then, but like it brought memories. Like I saw all these videos. Back in the day when.
Yeah. No, man. Anytime you see those, it gives you attitude era flashbacks.
Yeah, it was an insane era, man. He used to remember that came down with that monster truck, that one Raw?
Yeah.
Bro, the fucking place almost like fucking crashed down because everyone was like going crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. And I don't know why I said it a while ago. Something gave me attitude. Like the thing that I noticed about this shit is that, like these guys have personalities, like McAfee. What's his name? Stone Cold. They make you care about the match, right? Like you get all these other guys, like Happy Corbin, Drew McIntyre. They can be fantastic, but they're boring. I was in the edge of my seat for the McAfee match. And it's not because he's a good wrestler, but because he has a good personality.
That's interesting. You bring up like the jobber matches. I mean, because you're like just to eliminate them. Why would you even have them on there?
I was telling my dad about
I guess
that.
it's like a point of reference because
My dad thinks it's because they have to
highlight the good ones, right? Like,
yeah, no.
This is what normal people would do in a wrestling match, but this is what great showmen would do.
And it could be just filling too to make the people feel, oh, you got their money's worth to go to see a 3-hour show. Where if you only do the fucking 3-5 best matches, the show would be over faster. It's like in boxing when you have Mayweather versus Pacquiao, but then you have all those extra 6 fights that nobody cares about, but it's just to fill in to give the people something to watch.
Right, because you watch the undercard of a boxing match, and then you watch the main event. You're like, all right, this is like the real talent.
Yeah,
this is like the speed and the power and all that
but
shit.
look,
Here.
if you watch this whole show, the only matches, like at least tonight, right? The last 3 matches were it, and even I don't even know if AJ and Edge delivered. It disappointed, but people will still, give it the respects. They're just too old, They're Hall of Famers. They're 50 and 45. They can't do it anymore. But then that was the co-main event pretty much, right? McAfee and Austin Theory. That was pretty much the co-main event. And then obviously the main event was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Everything else, it could have not happened. Like I don't think nobody cares. You think people care about the women's fatal 4-way? You think people care about the New Day and Sheamus and Holland? They were just filling to get their people their money's worth.
I agree, 100%, bro. The first night really set it off. There was like from the opening, the guitar shit, and just it never ended, right? And then the second night, it did take a little bit for it to kick off. Like all the points
I don't think the second night kicked off until the second to last match. Like honestly, I would tell people fast forward. I would even tell them, you know what, Edge and AJ didn't really do much. I would fast forward into the McAfee Austin Theory match. And then the main event was weird too, right? Because, you're having the match, they're going back and forth, and then at the end, Lesnar puts them in the Kimura lock, and Roman is telling Heyman, it's gone, my shoulder's broken, and then Heyman starts begging him, and then he just turns it on and spears him and wins. Like it came out of nowhere. Like they love Roman Reigns, man. I wasn't shocked he won. I was just shocked how easily he won.
I was disappointed in that main event, man. I wasn't.
Yeah, he went from his arm being broken to fucking spearing him and winning.
And many people like me are just tired of watching that same match. You know, they wrestled how many times now?
Yeah, I think this was so they wrestled. I think let alone 31, 34, and 38 at WrestleMania, plus the match they had in October in Saudi Arabia, and I think they had another one at SummerSlam. So I think this was like 5. And remember, didn't they have another one in they got the match canceled at day 1, remember?
Yep.
Otherwise this would have been 6.
They just don't stop it. It's always them two guys, you know.
Paul Heyman said before the show that this was over, that tonight was the end of this. So hopefully it is. Yeah, because people are sick and tired of this. It wasn't even a classic finish. Like, I thought they were going to blood or something. I thought maybe, you know what would have been a good finish? Like, maybe like they both have blood. And then Roman puts them in the ENT hole. And then as Brock Lesnar's going to pass out, he fucking flicks him off. Like, sticks his middle finger, like, fuck you. I think that would have, like, remember that's what he did to The Undertaker, remember? At SummerSlam that one year?
Yeah.
He had him in the submission hole, and then right before he passed out, he stuck his middle finger out. I think that would have been a better finish, but you can't do that again because you already did that. But something like that would have been better. It was a weak ass finish.
I expected more like Brock. They kind of made Brock look weak. I think
They did. Like he went from having like his arm broken to just getting speared and losing.
And many people I'm even getting tired of Roman Reigns personally. Like he's been champion almost 600 days. Like
I don't see him losing until August at least for SummerSlam because I mean, dude, at this point you have to have him lose it in a big show. You can't have him losing like in a fucking Backlash or Money in the Bank. So he's gonna have it until at least August. He might get to 1,000 days. It's crazy.
So in this match, I kind of thought there was a lot of pressure built up for these two dudes. You know, like they got the ball, and I kind of think they fumbled it a little bit because I thought the finish was a little bit too sudden.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Maybe someone was hurt, like a legit shoot injury, because I don't know if it was supposed to go longer or what at that point.
I wonder, which, I mean, even if it's the case, you're on the fucking Peacock. You shouldn't have to worry about time.
You're right.
But I do wonder if they went a lot longer than they had planned with the McAfee and McMahon and Austin thing, where they told them, but really, you're going to cut the main event short? That doesn't make sense to me. That's the only thing I can think of where they just, we went longer than we were supposed to on the McAfee thing. And now you guys are going to have to go from a 25-minute match to just a 10-minute match. But no, man, you extend it. It's a fucking Peacock. It's not like you're on fucking Fox where the local news is starting at fucking 11 o'clock. No.
Right. So this was like the best thing on the shows, right? On the TV shows was Lesnar.
They've been building this thing up since fucking August when fucking Brock Lesnar.
So the other part about this esports show is where do you go from here? Like you have to, both of these dudes have to go their separate ways, right?
Oh yeah, I think it's over for sure. I think Lesnar's gonna take some time off. I think he's gonna take some time off. And when he comes back, he's definitely going to be going somewhere else. It has to be over now. It has to. They better not fucking do a rematch at SummerSlam. I'll be so pissed.
They've been feuding for many years now, man.
Ever since WrestleMania 31, so 7 years. So you all the way back to 2014, 2015. It's crazy. And this was the first time that Roman Reigns beat him. Well, he beat him at Saudi Arabia. But this was the first time he beat him at WrestleMania.
And the crowd did get into the match.
No, they don't care.
I mean, I thought they did it when Lesnar was when Reigns was about to tap out.
Yeah, the crowd.
I think the crowd really got into it at that point when Heyman was pushing the ropes.
It's very weird because, like, it's almost like he's the face of the company, but he's a heel. Like, it's so weird that the way they present him.
Right.
Because he's like a heel, but he's the face of the company.
Because watch, like that moment I'm talking about, right? When the crowd was going crazy for Reigns to tap out, and then Heyman was. I think maybe like Roman might have told him that he was like hurt for real. Because right after that, Lesnar picked him up, and then F5, then Reigns shoved him into the ropes, and then hit him with the spear, right? And it was a pinfall.
It was like a very weak, fishy fin. Imagine tomorrow, right. Roman Reigns has to relinquish the titles. He fucking tore his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're fooling me, but the finish was sudden. It was, I don't know. You know what I mean? It just looked off.
I think when the match ended and Roman Reigns was like getting up, even the commentator said, "Did he just put his shoulder back up in his socket?" So I don't know if he meant that for real or if that was part of the storyline. But he did say that when he was like getting up after the match. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, all that shit for the last 7-8 months just to fucking have that weak ass finish.
Yeah, I expected better from this main event, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, McAfee and Stone Cold and McMahon was way better than this.
I'd see even Cody's match was better.
Yeah.
Those were
definitely better.
The top 3 moments were Cody, Seth Rollins, Stone Cold, Kevin Owens, and then McMahon, McAfee, and Stone Cold. Those were like the top 3 best moments of the show.
Yeah, the first night, bro, I would fucking go like big score, like 9. Then the second night, maybe like a 6.
Outside of McAfee and
7.
Stone.
I'll be generous and give it 7.
Yeah,
but the first night was great.
And me and Blaze McCoy and some other guys were talking about that, how day 2 looked pretty damn weak. They looked pretty damn weak. And a lot of people are thinking they lied about the attendance on day 2. They don't think it was. They thought it was like 77,000 day 1, but not day 2. There were some rumors going around that they were gonna have
pay people to go to the event.
No. And I wonder if this is why they had Stone Cold on, because now they never advertised Stone Cold for night 2, but there were rumors that he was gonna be in day 2. But the rumor was that he was gonna do the Kevin Owens show on Saturday and then have the match on Sunday, and that was gonna be a way to get the fans to go to day 2. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? They ended up doing everything on the same night. But then they had him come out again today. But I think, didn't Sean Rose tweeted something about Austin being in night 2 as well?
Yeah, he predicted it, yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder if they told him, hey, try to like promote this so we can get maybe some last minute sales. Yeah, because I heard the tickets for today were very, like, they weren't as high as last night's.
Saturday was definitely the better show.
Yeah. Yeah, like outside of McAfee and Stone Cold and McMahon, this show's this was not very good. Like Stone Cold saved them, like honestly. And I'll even throw in Vince and McAfee. Like they save it if it's
Vince had to save his own show.
If it's not for those 3 guys, this is a clusterfuck.
People had to watch Vince McMahon wrestle because they got so desperate. Oh my god.
If it's not for McMahon, McAfee, and Stone Cold, this show is a total failure.
Because
I agree.
obviously AJ and Edge disappointed me, and then Roman's fight, but that was disappointing. So
Yeah. I cannot believe they had that bad of a match, like Roman and I get AJ and Edge because of the age. Edge is 50 and AJ's 45. But Roman, there's no excuse. Like they just what a weak ass finish. Like memorabilia says, maybe Roman got hurt because that was a weak ass finish.
well, yeah, like you said, what if tomorrow he has to give up the titles?
That would be crazy. Because Corey Graves, they just put his shoulder back up in his socket. But I don't know if that was like part of because he was in the Kamara lock. Or
His shoulder was out of plot. I saw it. His left shoulder was all messed up.
Imagine if Brock accidentally did break it. But
Wow.
it could be possible too, but even if he breaks it, where they can just tell him, well, you can just be on shows with the cast on until he heals. I can see McMahon doing that too.
Remember years ago, when Finn Balor won, like he had to give the title up right away.
The next night, yeah, because Rollins like powerbombed him on the steel barricade. I remember that, yeah.
It was a Universal title, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still better. I mean, even it was a weak main event, but remember that main event with McIntyre and Lesnar, WrestleMania, whatever.
36.
That was shittier than this one. That was a terrible wrestle. I mean,
that was the pandemic year where they had no fans. That's why
okay.
they had to wrestle in a fucking warehouse.
Like
GTS.
GTS.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Grimm's Toy Show, man.
To go from that to this is an improvement.
Yeah.
At least this is like, Americana entertainment value. The first night, the second night, like you guys talking about, man, it's kind of a.
But out of the three matches
they set
had,
the bar so high for that first night. That's why, I mean, they took out all the toys, like all the fireworks, everything for the first night. Like they really went all out, and they didn't have much in the tank left for that second night. They thought AJ and the Edge was going to have that classic.
Yeah, they thought AJ Edge
Randy
and Brock.
Savage, Ricky Steamboat kind of match, and no way.
They got lucky. Stone Cold was available for night 2 because otherwise it would have been a shitty ass night.
What was that WrestleMania that and ended with Becky Lynch holding the title?
35.
Okay, that was really bad too, bro. Like fucking stick
Yeah, I know.
figure. That's when she was skinny back
years
then.
and you still shit on that.
At least now she got like more body. She ate more food. She's been eating those tortilla and beans, bro. But back then she was really skinny, man. It was like a bunch of hair and like bones holding a title to end the show. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, Sonic is saying that maybe he did. Sonic is saying that going back to Roman that he couldn't carry both titles. That on the other Paul was carrying the other title, so maybe he does have a shoulder injury.
Yeah, that move that I'm telling you, bro. I think that's when he told Paul Heyman to go home, and it was what I talked about earlier, that little sequence. I think that's when he called it in the ring. He's like, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Yeah, because I do remember that Heyman was carrying the other title because he kept like trying to hold it and he couldn't. They're not going to report anything on that probably until tomorrow. Let me see. It's been a great wild week. I think them eventually on the air, but huge thanks to the fight people. No. There's nothing about an injury. No, I think they're not going to do that right now. They would wait until tomorrow probably, right, to announce that.
Yeah, they have to. If there's a legit shoot injury, they have to like work it into the program. Like look at the next pay-per-view and the following pay-per-view and the following. Like what the fuck are they going to do if it's real?
I can even see a situation where like if it's an injury, but it's like say it's just a bone break, but not a ligament, and you don't need surgery. they could just have him like just wear a cast and talk on the microphone, and then when he heals, you come back. Like, like not have him wrestle, but still have him be on the shows.
Okay.
I can see that too. It depends, like what type of injury would be. But I mean, we're just speculating, right? Because of how weak the finish was.
Super speculation.
Yeah.
But all in all, dude, it's a good sign for the fucking WWE going forward because there's a lot of like mainstream people that are following wrestling now. It's growing, bro. It kind of like fell off a little bit with the John Cena era, but I kind of feel like it's picking up again.
With the AEW, it kind of,
Could be because of AEW, but like when they had the Dallas and they had like a bunch of NFL people on there, like George Kittle, fucking Zeke Elliott, so I think the future, it's going to continue to grow more than what it was a couple of years ago. It was kind of dying off.
Yeah, it's
and then that first night, right, the show that they gave, it's going to continue to grow. I don't think it's going to fall off, man.
And they already announced for next year it's going to be 2 nights too. So they look like they're sticking with this 2-night shit. But right. I do wonder eventually if they realize that it continues to be like this, where one night is fantastic, the other night's not so fantastic. They might just go to just one night again.
Who knows? Because they make so much money because the Wrestlemania, it's an international event, right? People from like Europe, South America.
I mean, I'm
Asia.
basically at the point too where like, and I don't know how McMahon views it, but for me, it's like you're basically putting on 2 WrestleManias. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Like you're basically, because imagine if I don't know how, like,
you don't have the talent to do that, like you talked about the second night. The talent, unless he brings like some talent from like the minor leagues, the outlaw shows, like AEW and those kind of shows, maybe. But next year in LA, it's gonna be huge, bro. Because look how they did the Super Bowl, the NFL. It's a massive event, right? It's gonna be the same.
That's another thing where you could do too. Maybe have less matches and have like a fucking concert performance.
Okay.
Like a fucking 15, 30-minute concert performance.
Bro,
but I don't think Vince is interested in that.
If the other Paul brothers got into wrestling.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, especially when he sees that paycheck.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if next year they're both in it. The both Paul brothers tag team, championship match. It's gonna be big, bro. Next year, it's gonna keep growing. To go from Dallas, from Jerry's World to that stadium, it's like a step forward, right?
The thing for wrestling, I've always wondered, like if they're ever willing to do trades, like with other companies, like AEW, because I feel like that could really.
Oh, bro, they've already been doing that.
With who?
Well, with the Bryan Danielson, he went to AEW, and Cody Rhodes went. I mean, it's not like a trade per se, but it's movement of talent, right?
But imagine, for example, oh my God, we got WrestleMania, and then trade them 3 young guys for Chris Jericho.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean. Like more direct.
Yeah,
like storyline.
Hey, we got WrestleMania coming up, and we need another star. We'll give you 3 young stars for fucking Chris Jericho. Like, that would be a huge step for the wrestling world. Because you know how, like, back in the day with AEW and WCW and WWE, they were having the TV wars. But now with the technology the way it is, man, like, fucking Blaze McCoy was telling me, like, he has 2 TVs. Like, he's watching both of them at the same time. Like, it's not the same. Like, you could record one, I feel like they would just be better working together than against each other.
Okay. I don't think they're against each other at all, bro. Because it
doesn't make sense, man. With the way technology is now, like, I have 2 TVs in my living room. Like, I could watch both of them. If they were on the same time, I could watch both of them at the same time if I wanted to. Worst case scenario, you watch one and then you record the other one. Like, I
Yeah,
think
I
they
see what
should
you
just
mean.
understand that this is not 1997. Like, you should just. You want to have your own wrestling company, fine, but be willing to work together with other companies.
I see what you mean though. See, because back in the day, you had to flip the channels back and forth,
Yep, now you don't.
right?
Now
And
you
now you
either have
have
two
all
TVs
these
or you
devices, right?
record one of them.
But I don't think I've never thought they were against each other because it's not the same level. At least back in the day, it was sort of the same level. But even then, it was still kind of an outlaw show. Um,
But
but like
the
we
thing
talked
about
about with Cody
AEW, man, is
Rhodes,
that,
it could be a
like,
developmental type of thing where if the dude is kind of struggling in the big promotion, let him grow in the small promotion, give him more time, and then once he's ready, send him back to the big promotion. I mean, we
yeah,
don't know that what behind the scenes. What if they've already been doing that?
yeah. For all, I mean, there's many people that believe that they're working together, but who knows?
I mean, they
That,
would like you said, like it would be very smart of them to work together.
but I mean, that would really make it public if they just say, "Hey, they
Nah, you
traded
can't make it
Chris
public.
Jericho for Austin Theory and I don't know Chad Gable and fucking the uh, the Street Profits getting Christian." Like, that would be crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think you can make it public because then you're gonna suspend like people's belief.
People love
Like,
the fucking war shit. Yeah,
yeah, you can't. You have to keep that going because if you make it more public, it's gonna take off all the steam, right?
right.
Bro,
Well,
what
we'll
happened
see.
to the Iconics, bro? What happened to my?
They're
I
gone.
love.
They're in Impact now.
Fuck, man.
TNA Impact. I don't even know what channel that
Oh.
is. They
All right,
also
gentlemen. On that note, man, I'm gonna get out of here.
hold on,
'Cause,
hold on. Before you go. What do you think about
yeah.
tomorrow's championship?
Huh?
What are your predictions for tomorrow's championship?
Bro, I'm gonna go with the fucking Tar Heels, dude. I'm like, fuck Kansas.
You're going with North Carolina?
I'm gonna go with the upset, dude.
Damn. We'll see
Yes,
what
sir.
happens, man.
We'll see what happens, man. All
What were
right,
your thoughts?
Mr. Colby Sports. I'll talk to you guys later, man.
All
All
right,
right. See you.
Later, man.
yeah. I was gonna ask
See.
him what were his thoughts on the Final Four, but I guess he's got to go.
See.
But
I think Mile High is backstage.
all right, we're gonna maybe 30 more minutes. It's gonna get super late, but hold on. Let me go get him. Yeah, you guys gotta let me know because I'm on the other room.
Yeah, he's
I don't have the main computer on my eyesight, so yeah, I see him. What's up, man?
Hey, what up?
What up? What you think about
Well,
WrestleMania?
I thought it was a good show. It exceeded my expectations. It really did.
What
And,
about what happened with the Roman and Brock? What do you think about the ending? You think it was kind of weak?
I think it should have been. If Roman was going to win, I wanted him to win clean.
He did win clean at least, yeah.
Uh,
I will say
uh,
that.
No, he hit him with the belt and he low blowed him. I'm like,
That's true, but the ending was clean. He just hit him with a
yeah, because Paul didn't interfere. The Usos didn't even do anything. So like, I guess
Yeah.
that it was kind of weak. It was, but I think my favorite match was Johnny Knoxville versus Sami.
Oh, that
Zayn.
was comedy.
That was funny. I think it was a funny, good match. Even my sister was laughing, and it was funny.
What do you think about the McAfee stuff?
McAfee, the match was okay, and then McMahon just came, beat him up, and then I like Stone Cold. He's the best. Stone Cold's the best.
That's a fucking McMahon, I think, slip when he was going to take a stunner.
Yeah, it's McMahon's fault. He botched it. He fell first. Like he couldn't.
Then
I know
McMahon,
he's old.
you would think he would know how to take a stunner after all
Yeah,
these
but he's
years.
old, like 76. Yeah, I thought night one was better, but it was a good show overall.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. That night one was definitely better.
Yeah, well, it was a good show. I thought the card was trash, but the show overall exceeded expectations because there was a lot of surprises too.
I'm happy Cody's back, man. I'm happy.
Yeah, Cody was awesome. They were pretty good.
Yeah, that was probably that might have been the match of the whole show, Cody and
Yeah.
Rollins.
I think Rollins will get a win. He'll get a win soon.
Maybe they'll have another match at Backlash.
Yeah, maybe he'll get the win. Maybe it's a hardcore match or something.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I mean, I'm expecting Roman to be at Raw tomorrow, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Normally the Raw after Mania is pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
but
see. We'll see who debuts.
It's gonna. We know for sure it's
Or comes back.
Gable Stevenson's debuting and that Veer Mahan guy. They said for sure.
Veer.
And they also said Bailey and Oscar come back.
Good. The women need some.
Yeah, that's good.
Just Charlotte Flair.
I wonder if they're both going to Raw or one's going to SmackDown.
I don't know. Maybe they split.
Hopefully the split ends so
Yeah.
you know.
Maybe Oscar goes to Raw and Bailey. No. Oscar goes to SmackDown. Bailey goes to Raw because Bailey was on SmackDown the last time.
Hopefully they fucking end this brand split.
Yeah, it's stupid. If they're cutting all these wrestlers, it doesn't make sense.
You don't have just have it be you don't have to have both wrestlers on both shows. You can have Rollins be on Monday one week and then have him be on Friday the next week.
Yeah, exactly.
You can still do a brand split without officially having a brand split.
You can just have guys appear on the show more than.
Yeah, okay, this week we got Rollins on Raw, but then the next week have him be on SmackDown. Just flip it like that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to have the wrestlers be. You don't have to have Rollins on Raw, Rollins on SmackDown. You could just be on one week on Raw, 1 week on SmackDown, and then now people make he wasn't on Raw this week, so he's probably gonna be on SmackDown. That'll make people tune into SmackDown, or vice versa. He wasn't on SmackDown this week, so he's probably gonna be on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could just.
They can mix it up.
Yeah, mix it up. It doesn't mean you have to have everybody in every show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But because Raw's fucking stacked and SmackDown outside of Roman Reigns and Charlotte has nothing.
Maybe SmackDown's gonna get Cody. Yeah, and hopefully they can make McIntyre bigger than just with Corbin.
Yeah, they got to get him off that Corbin feud.
Yeah. And you can get an IC belt or something in the meantime, or build them up.
I wonder if they'll build him up for SummerSlam for Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know who the IC.
Maybe he can be the one that can beat Roman Reigns. Maybe
either him or Seth Rollins. I'm thinking.
Who's the IC champion?
Ricochet's.
Who's the? I thought it was the U.S. champion.
No, that's Finn Balor.
Oh my god.
You know what's funny, guys? Those guys weren't even at WrestleMania hardly.
No.
You got fucking Ricochet's.
Priest is now Edge is now Priest's mentor or something.
Oh yeah, that we were saying that fucking Damian Priest come in and save that match because that match was disappointing, man.
Yeah, the build wasn't good. It had nothing.
AJ Styles barely showed up for the fucking build up. He was only out of the 6 weeks, he was only there twice.
It was bad. They didn't interact that much. That's why no one really cared. Yeah.
I think that was definitely a disappointing match.
Yeah.
Definitely a disappointing feud.
Hopefully it can be better, Backlash or something.
I mean, I think AJ. I mean, I think this is one of those matches where he might start thinking about retirement because this was kind of bad for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, the worst match was the Ridge Holland and the.
Oh yeah, you got that fucking Chihuahua guy Butch.
Yeah,
run over the damn place.
I think it's Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne, but now they changed it to Butch. Yeah,
that's stupid.
I don't know why because I think they want to give him a European name because obviously Sheamus and Ridge Holland are from Europe.
I know they're all UK.
Yeah, they're all from that's why they did it. They want to give him a Europe name.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus has been in these tag team he's been in jobber lately, man.
Yeah, he's
that's his role now.
Yeah, when he first came on, he was WWE champion pretty damn quick.
Yeah,
but now he's really he's a mid carder now.
Yeah, I think he's happy.
He's making probably too much money too.
He got his main event run. He's done.
I would not be mad if he won that.
I think that was the Miz's first win in WrestleMania in a while. I just feel I don't know when's the last time he won a Mania.
And I think he lost that. I was saying that it's crazy that they last year he Bad Bunny and now Logan Paul. He's getting all the celebrities.
Yeah. I think the last time he won was like 2013. I mean, yeah. I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I think so. Or I don't know. I think it was 2013 against Wade Barrett.
It's gonna be interesting to see how many of these guys come back and like Edge, even Miz. He might leave. I mean, I don't know. Like I think Edge will come back because I think that's why he's doing the priest thing, right? What's the point of doing the priest thing if he's just gonna leave?
Yeah, this new character.
But I think Ronda Rousey and like Brock Lesnar are probably gonna be gone for a while after tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna take. No, I don't know about Ronda Rousey, but Brock Lesnar's gonna take a break till like SummerSlam, maybe.
See, but if you're gonna bring Becky and Asuka back, you might not need Ronda Rousey right now. Maybe until SummerSlam.
We'll see.
We haven't saw Bailey in a while.
Yeah, Bailey because she was injured.
Yeah, she had her ACL.
I like Bailey.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What happened? Did he get? Let me know if he's on the backstage again.
I don't know. I guess he lagged out or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, no way he left because he was talking.
Maybe his phone died or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. See if he puts it on the. So I don't have my computer by me.
All right, I'll let you know. Yeah, we were saying about Bailey. Like, we haven't saw her since she got injured.
Yeah. So she's definitely be back tomorrow. I wonder if they'll go back to doing what was that talk show they gave her? Bailey.
I forgot what it was called. It was like I forgot.
Bailey's Lounge. But that shit was hilarious. Or no, it was Knock Who's There or some shit like that.
Yeah, like remember her and Seth Rollins were laughing like.
She would come through a door, right? Remember?
Yeah, like you ring the doorbell and.
Yeah. They should really bring that back. That was hilarious.
And we haven't saw Asuka. I haven't saw her in like how long? Jeez.
I don't know what the fuck. I'm assuming she was also hurt, but I don't know what the hell happened.
And you think Braun Breaker's gonna debut tomorrow?
I think it would make perfect sense because tomorrow's basically like opening day. Like today was the Super Bowl, and then tomorrow's a new season, so it would make a lot of sense. And
he lost to Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, and usually when they lose the titles because they're moving on to the main roster.
Yeah, they fought on Saturday. You know, NXT had their pay-per-view.
It was like a one in the fucking afternoon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but like
me neither.
Dolph Ziggler beat him, so maybe he's going back.
And then what's going on with Tommaso Ciampa? They're saying that he's gonna retire. Is he leaving WWE, or is he going to he's leaving NXT? They thought it was his final match in NXT.
Yeah, I saw Triple H was hugging him, and like they got sad.
But is he leaving? Like, is he gonna go to AEW, or is he just going to the main roster?
I don't know. That's confused. Maybe he's just done with NXT. I don't. Maybe he's been going to the main roster recently. You know, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's been doing the tag team matches with Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
Maybe he debuts tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, because they said that he's out. Either his contract's expiring, or he's gonna at least go to the main roster. But he's definitely done with NXT.
So, like, yeah, if he don't show up tomorrow, maybe he's done with the like, maybe you might go to AEW, like you said.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because it seems like all these AEW guys, all these NXT guys are just going to AEW.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, they build them out to be stars, and they just go to a different company.
Yeah, they fucking develop them, and then they just leave.
Besides, like, WWE, like, Braun Breaker's obviously an NXT talent. Riddle, like, they have some, you know, but like Adam Cole and Bobby Fish and all them guys.
All those guys, what they have in common is that they're the Triple H regime, where now Braun Breaker's more of the McMahon regime.
He's a McMahon type, you know, like strong and
yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Tommaso Ciampa ends up leaving, because that guy's like, I read an article once that McMahon thought he looked too old. He told him to dye his beard because his beard was too gray. So I wouldn't be surprised if he told him F you and then just gonna leave.
He is old, I think. He's like 36. I mean, he's little. He's up there in age.
Oh, it was Ding Dong Hello, Sonic says.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa, he does have some gray. So I can see that.
So wait, how old is he? Do you know?
He's 36.
See, that's not super old, but that's not. You want them to be like in their 20s. I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but like you said, if Vince don't like the gray, then I don't know.
Yeah, I read an article that he told him to dye his hair black. It was too gray. So he might not like him. Because he's not that tall either, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't even know if he's fucking 6 feet.
I'll look it up. He's 5'11".
Yeah, that's... Usually, like, the WWE guys are, like, at least 6'3".
Braun Breaker is 6 foot.
Only 6 foot?
Yeah, he's not the tallest.
That's what Memorabilia was telling me. He's not super tall. What about the Gable Stevenson?
All right, didn't he just win like the championship? Like
the NCAA championship for college, yeah, for wrestling.
He's 6'1".
So he's like that's how I think that was John Cena's. Okay.
Oh my God, Gableson, he's only 21. That's a...
Yeah, he's from college. I think he's only like a junior in college or some shit like that.
I think he can be like a star, man. I think
those are definitely. It seems like those are going to be the next two stars. Braun Breaker and Gable Stevenson. It seems like they're going to be like the new stars.
They're both very young, man. You know. I'm glad.
How does Braun Breaker?
He's 24.
Yeah, they're both in their 20s.
I'm glad finally like they're starting like to build like young talent. You know, like not go after these like old men like Goldberg. I'm tired of Goldberg. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, Goldberg hopefully doesn't resign. His contract expired back in, I think it was February or whenever it was. Yeah.
Goldberg just needs to quit fighting, man. Like, he's embarrassing himself now.
And today, like this weekend too, like with Undertaker going into the Hall of Fame, and then Triple H retiring, that's also like another. Okay, let's turn the page. So hopefully they start going with a different direction. I mean, I think the oldest guy today that wrestled was Edge, right? Everybody else was like young.
And yeah, I like to see that, man. Like,
yeah. Usually you have a Goldberg, an Undertaker, a Triple H, but no, this year, outside of Edge, everybody was either 40 or younger.
Yeah, 40. I mean, 40 isn't even that bad, honestly.
No, like Brock Lesnar, I think 45. But yeah, it's when they get to 50.
Bro, Brock Lesnar is 44, and he's still good.
But he doesn't look old. Like I think that was the problem with that AJ and Edge match. They looked old.
Yeah, Edge, like he has gray hair. You can just tell, but he's been doing this for many years.
And that I heard last year that was another reason why they were gonna put the title on him, and they didn't because they thought he looked old.
Yeah, it's like giving like an old man a title, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's like 50.
Can you believe, like, I know we're talking about WWE, but Sting, he's like 60 and he's still fucking...
Yeah, it's because over there they don't give a shit in AEW. But in AEW, the thing is they don't have that problem where, like they go with their older guys. But I think Vince is slowly getting out of that. Like I said, like other than Edge, everybody was young today. Or on Saturday.
Even Saturday, like, I don't think anyone was old.
No, I think the oldest person that wrestled was Edge.
In the whole show. Johnny Knoxville, he's 50, but he's not a fighter.
But he's a one-timer. He's leaving.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley's 40. I'm looking at Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's even 30-something.
34.
He's young.
Yeah. No, I think Edge was like the oldest wrestler out of the whole card. Everybody else is either 40 or 30 or maybe even 20. Austin Theory, I think he's only like 24.
Yeah, I like to see that they're finally going like the other direction with these younger guys.
Yeah,
It's like you can't have these old guys like.
and I feel like I feel like now with Vince like having more power with NXT, like I feel that that's a sign that they're definitely gonna go with these younger guys.
And maybe that's the thing. Tommaso Ciampa, he's kind of older, so maybe they let him go.
Yeah, yeah, because look, you look at fucking Braun Breaker and then Gable Stevenson. Yeah, like they're like fucking what 10, 15 years younger.
Yeah, and Tommaso Ciampa has the gray hair, like.
And you know who else is lucky? The only reason he's like able to like he's not a main eventer, but like stick around and do some of the stuff he does. Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I think he's 39. But because he's 6'7", I think that's why McMahon lets him like do some of the stuff. But if he was short, man, he would be out there too.
At first, like, I didn't realize how old he was. 39. That was crazy.
He looks like Roman Reigns, but like I thought I'm like, this guy can be like another Roman Reigns. And then I found out he was 39. I'm like, forget about it. If that guy wasn't 6'7", I don't think that he would be in the position he's in.
Yeah, Vince likes those tall guys.
Yeah, that's what is interesting though. That, like I said, Gable Stevenson's only 6'1", and then Braun is only 6 feet. Usually they're like 6'3", 6'4". But I think John Cena was only 6'1", right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
those guys could be the future, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're definitely, those guys are gonna, I mean, we'll see if it pays out. A lot of it's gonna have to do with like their personality. But yeah, it seems like those guys, they like at least want them to be the future. Braun Breaker and Gable Stevenson.
Like, I don't know much about like Gable Sim, but I watched Braun Breaker a couple times. Like, I think he's pretty. I like him.
Dude, I just by seeing Gable Stevenson, I feel like he's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna have a personality. He looks like a boring. They better get him a manager.
Braun Breaker, I think he talks to the mic pretty good. I think so. I watched a couple of his matches.
I think they should put Gable Stevenson. I think they should put him with Bobby Lashley, and just have MVP talk for both of them, and have like Bobby Lashley be his mentor for a little bit. You know what I mean? And then maybe have him turn on them, and then have a match. But because I don't know how good he's gonna be on the microphone.
Yeah, he's only 21, like we said.
And he's never been in the WWE. This whole time he's been competing in the Olympics and in the NCAA tournaments. So, like, they don't know what kind of, like, mic skill he has. So you might want to, like, slowly maybe, like, put him in with Bobby Lashley and have MVP talk for him. And then maybe occasionally let him talk to see how good he is. And then if you feel he's good, then, okay, you can have him break up with MVP and Bobby, but that's the thing, man. If he sucks in the microphone, he might be in trouble.
Definitely gotta get him a manager.
Yeah. I would definitely do it. Osmus, like, he's terrible in the microphone. I don't. He can't understand what the hell he's saying.
Yeah, I was about to say that. No offense to him, but like I can't really understand him.
Yeah. He's terrible.
I think he's from a different country, right? Like, or I think.
Who?
Omos.
He's in a what?
He's from a different country.
Yeah, I think he's African. That's why you can't. The other guy too is, and I think this is why they put him in the tag team, is Shinsuke. That's another guy who I think struggles talking.
Oh yeah, I can really understand him either.
Yeah, he's Japanese.
That's why they probably put Rick Boobs in there.
Yeah, because he's really good at like wrestling, but if you put him like in a good storyline, he can't talk on the microphone. You can't understand what the hell he's saying.
But remember earlier we talked about, like, you said he might want to get a singles push, but, like, you can't talk then. Like, he can't talk.
It's a shame because there's so many talented guys, and they can't do it because they just can't talk.
Like a guy like Seth Rollins, he can talk, he can wrestle, he can do it all. Like,
yeah. And he's one of the few. Like, even Roman struggles on the microphone, I feel. That's why they put him with Paul Heyman.
Seth is like one, like he can do it all. Like, he's one of the guys, like you said, that can just do it all.
Like Ham, John Cena, The Rock, and Stone Cold. Like, but for the most part, they cannot wrestle, obviously, right? Because that's what their profession is. But like, a lot of them just can't fucking talk on the microphone. Like, it's Jesus Christ, man. They just can't. Even Lesnar, he fucks it up too all the time. He's fucking up on the microphone.
He has like voice cracks.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he's like a fucking chickmunk. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, dude. But yeah, man, we'll see what the hell they do tomorrow on Raw.
It's Cody Rhodes has been there in 6 years, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, they said he's gonna be there. They haven't confirmed anything about Roman, but I think he's gonna be there. And we'll see if the debuts and the returns, who comes back. Supposedly, Veer Mahal is finally coming. And Chad Stevenson. And then as far as returns, Bayley and Asuka. Maybe they'll do Asuka on Raw, and then they'll save Bayley for SmackDown. SmackDown not as big, though, because it's already going to be like 5 days after WrestleMania. But I do wonder if maybe because they're trying to have that big night on Raw, I don't know if they'll have. I don't know what they're going to do with Roman. I can see them. It might be 50-50 with Roman tomorrow on Raw. They might want to save that for SmackDown. I don't know.
I just end the brand split, man.
It'll be good. Don't even fucking announce it. If you don't even want to announce it, just do it without announcing it. Like, don't even announce it. Just, they ended the brand split. Okay.
Whose idea was to start this brand split?
They started it because, I don't know. I think they wanted to give the shows like identity, and a lot of guys were complaining about how they didn't have chances. So they thought that by doing a brand split, having like, okay, you have the Intercontinental title, the WWE title, and the women's title and a tag team title on one show, and then having another, having the United States, Universal, on the other show with the tag team, and, they could get more people titles. That's what the whole ideal is, that you have two different tag teams and two different world champions, so people are getting more chances. But they don't know how to like divide the rosters. They always stack a show, and last year SmackDown was stacked, and now this year Raw is stacked.
They can never like make it fair.
Yeah, they don't know how to do it 50-50. They do it like 75-25. I don't know why they don't like.
Remember last year Raw was so bad, and now this year SmackDown is so bad.
Yeah. I don't know, Sonic. I don't know if they'll save them until Friday. It depends what kind of show they have tomorrow. If they're loaded tomorrow, they might save them until Friday. Who knows? It depends how loaded they feel they are for tomorrow.
Like right now, Raw they have everybody basically.
Yeah, I don't know if Brock's gonna be. Brock's might be done for. We might not see him until for a while.
Like SmackDown's roster is so thin.
Yeah, it is. Like it's gonna help with Bayley coming back, but still, like they gotta build up McIntyre.
You can't have him fighting Corbin. Like, come on.
And then to make like, and I mean, I don't know how good So they said for sure that Gable Stevenson's going to Raw, but they haven't said where Braun. Maybe they'll send Braun Baker to SmackDown. They should.
Raw don't need any more. They got Cody now too. Raw has.
That's what I'm. They got Cody and they should for sure send Braun Baker to SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown needs star like.
And then if that Veer Mahan, I'm not really. I mean, I'm thinking he's gonna be a jobber, Veer Mahan. But so you already got Veer Mahan, Gable Stevenson, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, they should for sure send Braun.
And Asuka. I know it's a girl, but
yeah, they should for sure. If they're gonna bring up Braun, they should for sure send him to SmackDown. For sure. But we'll see what happens.
yeah, maybe they save Roman this Friday. I don't know. But I could see him be like, why wait till Friday? Because it just happened last night. Why wait 5 more days? I don't know.
Unless they're like completely loaded tomorrow and they're like, nah, let's just wait for SmackDown. I think a lot of it's gonna have to do with how loaded they are for tomorrow.
But yeah, he's a champion. He's both champions now. So like,
it makes completely sense to have him on.
Because that's Raw's champion. Remember, like WWE champion was on Raw.
Exactly. It would make a lot of sense to have him on, but they might want to send him for SmackDown. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what the hell they do.
Someone in the comments said earlier, what up, see everybody? I have a huge update on Roman Reigns. May have suffered a broken arm or shoulder. Wow. Someone said that.
That's what we were talking about earlier. A tricep.
Something in his arm. Something's messed up.
It was weird. The finish was weird. And I mean, I'm trying to see, but I don't see anything. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna if it is true, they're probably gonna wait until tomorrow so they can take like an MRI of it. Roman Reigns shoulder, look.
What?
Roman Reigns sends a bold message hours before. Let's see here. Roman Reigns won back-to-back. Does it say? All I'm saying is Roman Reigns took what looked like a full Lesnar intensity Kamara lock with a fucking dislocated shoulder and still powered through to get to the ropes, break the hold, spear Brock, and win the match. He's one tough. So they're saying he might have. Yeah, look right here. Look, they're saying. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's flared up. Look, I'm watching it right now. Want me to send you the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's swollen up. Look. You see look at the second one on the left.
Where you send me at on messages?
On Kobe on your phone.
All right, let me look.
Look at the second one on your left. The top ones are circle.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that shit's flared up. Yeah. So maybe he tore his tricep.
Yeah, his left arm. It looks like
And yeah, when the match was over, he couldn't carry the title. He was carrying the SmackDown one, but the Raw one, Paul Heyman was carrying it for him.
So maybe he got injured, and that's why they hurried up and end the match real quick.
Yep. Brock Lesnar realized he dislocated his shoulder for real. Yeah, they're saying that Brock might have done it for real, like by accident.
Didn't he tell me Brock is he maybe hurts a lot of people like?
Wait, what?
Doesn't Brock be aggressive didn't he hurt people before in the past?
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did it by accident, probably.
Yeah, I don't think he did it on purpose, though. Definitely an accident.
If he tore his bicep, though, he's gonna need surgery. See right here, look, I'm gonna send you this video. He's popping the shoulder back up. I'm gonna send you this video. He's definitely popping it back up. It's only like 9 seconds. He uses the rope to pull it back to put it. You see it?
Yeah. Oh shit.
He's using the ropes, and then he gets the titles.
Even Michael Cole said it.
Yeah, Michael Cole said it too.
He said he popped his shoulder back in.
So if that happens, though, like, does any surgery or is, like, I wonder how long the extension would be of the injury.
And he was like holding his arm, like. Yeah, he was struggling picking up both belts.
Yeah.
So maybe something seriously got happened to him.
They're saying that when he was saying it's out to Paul Heyman, they're
Yeah.
saying that was legit, that he was actually like, it was legit that he was hurt. I don't know, man.
That'd be crazy if tomorrow he has to like give the belts up.
Yeah, it would be. Imagine all that shit, that 7-month build-up for nothing.
That'd be fucking. Then he lose his belts.
SmackDown's gonna be fucked though if he's out for a while.
Oh my. Yeah, they definitely need it in the bread split then. Jeez.
They would definitely be fucked if he's
Like,
out for
this past Friday night SmackDown was awful.
Oh yeah, the fucking main event, fucking Drew McIntyre versus fucking what was the main event? McIntyre and Happy Corbin. Like, what the fuck?
Brock or Roman wasn't even on the show. Like,
And then the opening match was the Andre the Giant, fucking Madcap Moss won it.
they've turned that into like Jobber City, man. Like,
and didn't Finn Balor lost clean to Austin Theory, didn't he?
yeah, I don't know. They've been like making the mid Carter look like trash lately. Man.
I think he's gonna win the title maybe this week or maybe they'll build it up for Backlash and have Austin Theory win the Intercontinental title. I don't know.
Vince loves him, as you can tell.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a storyline it is, but he's got to feel something for him if he's willing to do it with him. You could have picked a bunch of people to do this whole thing with. The fact that they picked Austin Theory, it means he probably does like Remember last year, right? He was with Seth Rollins for a little, or was it in 2020? He was with Seth Rollins for a little bit, wasn't he? With when Seth Rollins was he had Bobby, what's his name?
Buddy Murphy.
Remember?
Yep.
And then before that, he was with the Lotharios. Remember?
Yep.
Selena. It was when it was Andrade and Angel Garza. Remember? And he was with them.
Yep.
And Selena was so he already been in WWE, and they sent him back to NXT.
And now he's back. He's working with Vince.
And now, yeah. Usually, when they get sent down again, that's not a good sign. But for this guy, it seems like it was.
You miss Mandy Rose. I know you like her a lot.
Yeah, I hear on SmackDown sometimes. I mean, on NXT. I like not on the not the show, but on Twitter. I know she's the NXT Women's Champion.
She's like, maybe it's a good thing sending her down there. Like, she's been doing better, I think. So maybe she comes back eventually.
It doesn't make sense though that they're building that show for young people, and then you have like two veterans with Dolph Ziggler NXT, and then Mandy. I don't know if that makes sense. So much for building the young stars, right?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know why. Why give the belt to Ziggler? I mean, no offense to
Ziggler,
him, but
I heard he makes $1 million a year, so it might be a way to like they don't feel like they're wasting his contract, maybe. And also, they're probably trying to get the ratings up. Although I heard NXT has been smashing the last 2 weeks, or the last few weeks, Rampage.
really,
Yeah, like 600,000 to like only like 300,000. Rampage is really doing terrible.
Rampage. I don't even fucking care about.
I usually watch it, but I didn't watch it this week because of all the WWE shit. But I've heard like the last few weeks has been doing terrible. They're barely getting to 300,000 views.
That show, like, maybe they should only do one show. I don't.
A lot of people are saying, like, just how about you take that show off and maybe put a third hour on Dynamite on Wednesdays?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
And MJF is been teasing at WWE. He might go to WWE.
Yeah, but his contract doesn't expire until January 1st of 2024. So he's got almost 2 years left.
I can see him going to WWE. I can think WWE can offer a lot of money.
I think he's going to end up in WWE. Even if it's not for the money, I think he just wants to go to WWE and see how it is over there.
He wants to do something new.
I wouldn't be surprised if like maybe not this year, but maybe like midway 2023 towards the end, they make Cody the champion. So then MJF can be like, oh, look how good they're treating him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because if they treat Cody like shit, then MJF's going to be like, I'm not going to go. They're going to do the same shit to me. So I feel like maybe they're going to treat Cody really good, especially as they get closer to that 2024, because that's when he's going to be a free agent.
I think more AEW guys can go to.
Yeah,
WWE.
because a lot of contracts expiring. They said a lot of guys sent extensions, but we'll see.
And I've heard you mention on your videos and your other channel, like, they might release people soon.
They said they're not releasing, but what they're doing is that they're not re-signing a lot of guys. Their contract, like a bunch of guys' contracts are expiring in May, and they don't plan to re-sign them.
You know any of the guys? Like,
No, they're like they've never been in WWE before. They're like super. They're probably gonna have to go to like on the independents, maybe Impact. I don't know.
Who'd you say that Impact has now? Earlier, about when Larry asked, like,
Oh, the Iconics.
they're there, really?
Yeah, the Australian girls. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Billy Kim and I forgot what the other one was.
I forgot.
One was super hot. The other one was kind of ugly.
I'll look it up. But Impact is so I don't even watch it, man. That's terrible.
Nah.
Iconics.
They have like boy names. Billy and the other one had
Billy Kay and Jesse McKay.
No, that's not her WWE name though.
Casey Lee.
I think it's Cassidy, no, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Peyton Royce, maybe?
Yeah, Royce. Peyton Royce, yeah. That's who it is, Peyton Royce.
Oh yeah, I see them.
She was good looking. You remember the guy who used to like do the perfect 10?
Yep.
She married him.
Really?
Yeah. I forgot what his name was though. But yeah, he used to be. It's a perfect 10. That guy was a failure for WWE.
Sean Spears?
Yep. Is that Sean Spears?
Yeah.
Is that the guy from AEW, the guy that shows up with MJF?
That's him.
Wow, he looks so different. That's the guy, remember, that he would come out with Warlow, and after the match, he wanted to hit the opponent. He wanted to hit them with the chair.
Yeah. That's him. Yep, the 10 minute, 10, whatever it's called. 10.
Wow, I didn't know that was him. That's crazy. He looks so different.
That's him. Wow, yeah.
Whatever happened to EC3? I think he's in Impact too, right?
No, him and Braun Strowman are actually doing thing.
Did you see Samoa Joe is now in AEW?
Yeah, he showed up on Ring of Honor.
Which is basically AEW now. They bought it.
Yeah, so he's all elite. I saw
They're
that.
saying
Yeah.
he's going to be on Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yeah, but do you think I don't think he's that good. I don't know about you.
He's always hurt. He's probably going to get hurt in like 3 months into it, probably.
I'm not trying to make fun of him, but he's kind of fat, man. Like,
Dude, watch him get hurt and watch him be a commentator.
that's what he did with WWE, remember?
Exactly.
And then even with NXT, he got hurt.
Yeah. Well, by the summer, he's going to be a commentator.
Jim Ross' contract might end, so maybe he can replace him. Imagine that.
I don't think Jim Ross is going to go anywhere. I thought he was, but a lot of people said they missed his commentating in December when he was sick. Remember, he had the skin cancer.
Yeah.
A lot of people said they missed his commentary, so I thought he was going to leave, but now after that, I think he might resign.
Yeah, I don't. He is 70. I don't know how much longer he got.
I think as long as he wants to do it, I think they're going to bring him back.
I like Excalibur. I like Excalibur.
Yeah. And then Tony Schiavone, he has to keep getting up and doing the fucking interviews backstage.
With WWE, they already have people that can interview.
Yeah. I don't know why they have him do that. That's kind of...
It's kind of retarded, man.
That must be a pain in the ass. Can you imagine people think he has to go to the restroom?
He has to go to the ring to interview sometimes.
I'm sure it's closed, though. They probably put it close to so he doesn't have to walk too far back. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. They have to keep doing that. They should just have Mark Henry do that stuff.
I thought that was his job.
He does the whole Rampage shit. It's time for them. They should just have him do all the interviews. For fucking Tony Schiavone, you have to keep going backstage every commercial break.
Up and down, up and down. He's like fucking that.
I'm surprised he's that fat. He should be a little bit skinnier with all that walking he does from the backstage to the back out to the arena.
I didn't notice, but Tony, he's 64. Wow.
Dude, no, he was doing commentating back in the 90s for WCW. Yeah, he's been in it for a while.
He don't look that old, honestly.
Haven't you seen when Sting and William Regal, they said, Tony Schiavone, nice to see you again. We known each other for 30 years. Yeah, he's been around for a while, Tony Schiavone. I think Excalibur is newer, but Tony Schiavone, yeah, he's been around for a while.
Excalibur, he's young.
He never went to WWE though. But back in the day, he was with WCW.
Now he's in AEW. He's just never WWE.
Yeah, I don't know why he never went to. Maybe he doesn't like Vince or something. But yeah, he used to be with WCW back in the day.
Excalibur, he's young.
How old is he?
41. I mean, that's young for commentating.
Yeah, that's young for commentating. If AEW lasts for a long time, he's gonna be the fucking because JR and Schiavone are probably gonna have to retire, but
yeah,
he's gonna be their Michael Cole.
Yeah, because Jim Ross, he's fucking 70, and Tony Schiavone is 65. So
Michael Cole's had 26 years in WWE. Jesus Christ.
I know people don't like him, but I like Michael Cole. I like him. He gets a lot of hate though.
Yeah.
But him and McAfee are good together.
He used to work on the. He used to be like a real news reporter. And they
Really?
said that, like, right. He said that if right now, like, if he was working as a news reporter, they would have sent him to Ukraine to cover the war.
Oh my god.
They said that they would always send him to like the crazy shit. Like if a building was on fire, he would have to go cover it.
Yeah, I'd rather do WWE than that shit.
Yeah, it says it on his Twitter profile, I think, on his Twitter bio. It says former CBS News reporter. But that must have been years ago because he's been in the WWE for 26 years.
He's only in his 50s, I think.
Yeah, he's not that. I mean, he is old, but not as old probably as obviously JR or Jerry Lawler.
He's 53.
So he's got at least another 10, 15 years probably. Dude, like there's a good chance he could like at least work for 40 years in the company.
Who's gonna be the next man after him? That's kind of.
Oh, who knows? If they ask him, he's gonna be well. I think what's his name? Like, what's that bald guy's name from Raw?
Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I like Jimmy Smith. I think, but he's not gonna probably mean it. He just probably gonna say just to say it.
Jimmy Smith's all right, but I don't know about long term with him.
Well, I think out of all of the commentators, I think he did the least matches, right? Jimmy.
Yeah, because Byron Saxton did more than him.
Byron Saxton, yeah, he did
him and Michael Cole talked, yeah.
And then Corey Graves did the main event.
And obviously McAfee couldn't talk because he just got fucking
But like I think Jimmy Smith out of all of them did the less.
And he's supposed to be like the main guy, like of Raw, like the lead guy talking.
He should have. Yeah.
Michael Cole.
When it comes to play-by-play, they're gonna choose Michael Cole always.
Michael Cole was even on Raw last week. Remember that?
That was fucking crazy. Fucking 4-man commentating booth.
It's like AEW. Remember AEW did that sometimes, like 4 people for Rampage.
Yeah. Fucking Corey Graves. I don't know if you saw it, but like when they were like focusing on the commentators, he would like pull his chair up. But then like if they were like showing, they were like have a match. I don't know if you saw, but like through the corner of your eye, he was like fucking far away from everybody. You could tell he like, I want some fucking personal space.
That's so close, man. Like,
yeah, he was like backed out, like away from them. Like he had his headphones on and he was sitting down, but he was like on the corner, like he was like on the back where the security barricade is. You could tell he was uncomfortable. You can tell he had no room.
And there's been some reports that he might come back, like he's been cleared.
Yeah. And they kind of do that thing with Carmella. She keeps like going to him and like getting distracted. So maybe that's how they'll bring him back. They'll have him do like a mixed tag team match with Carmella.
That's so cringy with Carmella and that shit. I don't like it.
Yeah. He was fucking married and he cheated on his way with Carmella.
Really?
Yep.
Who's his ex-wife? You don't know?
I think it was like a normal girl.
Whoa, Blaze McCoy's in here.
Really? He's still up?
I get out of bed to take a pee and you were here. Ha. That's what he said.
He's still up?
I challenge you in Hell in a Cell.
Oh my god, I can't.
Hello,
Blaze McCoy, man, I can't believe he said, I get out of bed to take a pee and here you are alive. Yeah, we've been here for 3 hours. We got to get off soon, man. It's going to be 4:30. Yeah, man, we went over WrestleMania and now we're just shooting the shit. I don't know if you saw that Roman Reigns, his fucking shoulders all flared up. They're saying that he might have a torn bicep.
Not looking good. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wish we could put a picture through the chat, but yeah, his fucking shoulder look. What
Do you delete the streams?
Huh?
After the stream's over, like, do you delete them?
No, I just do them on Sundays now.
Like, do you delete them on his channel? Like,
No, I'll leave this. I'll leave this stream.
like last week's stream, I know you did. Like, I don't see it anymore. I don't think.
No, it's still there. Look,
Really?
it's like 105 views.
Oh, I guess I didn't see it. I thought you deleted it.
No, it's right here. Well, I can't find it. Well, here it is. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Hangout, 7 days ago, 10 likes, 106 views. Yeah, I still have it.
There hasn't been a lot of sports like talk, like football related.
Well, it's over. Free agency is pretty much over. Now the next thing's gonna be the draft.
But it's about the dead period of the off season.
Well, wait until May when the draft over. Then it's gonna be the. But we can focus on like NBA playoffs.
Yeah, my Nuggets won today against the Lakers.
Yeah, man, we can't play any defense. You guys scored 90 points in just 3 quarters, and I think you scored 129 overall. Jokic had like 38.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell the deal is with Murray, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a year, like, and he's still. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just at this point, like, I don't even know. I don't think he's coming back.
It seems like basketball, man, the ACL, like in football, they come back faster, but in basketball, I don't know what it is, but they treat it like if it was Tommy John surgery. Like, I don't know why in basketball ACLs are such a big deal. I don't know because if it's all the jumping they do, I don't know, but like in football ACL, like 6-7 months in their back, but in basketball it takes them like a year. I don't know what it is. Who knows?
Yeah, it's literally almost been a year. He's like officially.
Yeah.
Last year on this time, against the Warriors, he got hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. Basketball ACLs are a lot. I don't know why they take so long to recover. Then that football, they come back right away, but basketball they take forever.
Like
the pitcher from the White Sox, I heard he has a torn ligament in his leg. He's gonna be out for at least a month.
Yeah, like Cam Akers in the Rams, he tore his Achilles and he came back like 6 months.
He tore it in July and he was back in 5. By December, he was back.
Yeah. Achilles. Yeah.
And if it would have been NBA, he would have been out for a year.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know NBA why it takes forever.
You guys got that outfielder from the Dodgers, AJ Pollock. That's pretty good. I like that trade for you guys, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that we fleeced them because I saw his first game yesterday for spring training for Kimbrel. I think he gave up back-to-back home runs.
That guy might be done for.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He was good, but yeah, last year he fell off, and yesterday his first game for the Dodgers, he didn't look very good either.
You got an outfielder. Remember, you kept telling me you guys needed an outfielder.
Yep, we need it. Yep, I wanted Nick Castellanos, remember? And now we got I'll take AJ Pollock.
He's a good hitter. I think he can hit some homers in your stadium.
I think he had 21 home runs. He might even get 30 with the White Sox because it's a more friendly park.
Yeah, so his numbers might even get better.
Yeah.
So you ready for the season, man? It's on Thursday. It starts.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
It's gonna be hard. Like NBA games gonna be going on, and baseball. It's like so much shit to watch.
Yep.
And you got wrestling too. All this fucking wrestling shit, man.
April is gonna be a good month with NBA and baseball starting, NFL draft. April's a good month.
Too bad my NFL team don't have a first round pick though. But yeah, Russell Wilson's worth it.
Look, we got 3, but we're going nowhere. Unless we get a quarterback, we're going nowhere.
And fucking Howie always fucked up the picks.
Yeah. Today there was a report we might get Stephon Gilmore. And I'm like, for what? We need a quarterback. We're not going to do anything without a quarterback.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's the answer.
No, until they get a quarterback, they're not going to do anything.
It's kind of like how we were with fucking Bridgewater.
Yeah.
And finally we got Wilson, and now we're instant contenders again, you know?
Yep. Same thing with the Eagles and all these other teams. Until they get a quarterback, it's not going to matter.
Quarterback, you have to have a quarterback to even compete in this league, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's the most important position in the game.
Yep. Yeah, so when I saw that Stephon Gilmore, I'm like, I mean, what's the reason to spend all that money? You're still not going to do anything because you don't have a quarterback. I think Jalen Hurts was like 29 last season, like out of 32 quarterbacks, and throwing deep balls. Like, he stinks.
All you guys do is rely on the run game, basically.
Yep.
Miles Sanders and you guys run backs, like,
yeah,
take a beating because all you guys gotta do is run.
Jalen Hurts is the answer at all. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind drafting Matt Corral or fucking Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis.
You got 3 first-round picks, so I mean,
we could do it because we have 3 we could move up and draft them, but I doubt they're gonna do it. We'll see what happens.
It's a good thing you got rid of Wentz. You guys look like absolutely smart
but
about
still,
that.
like, we didn't. Jalen Hurts is not that good either.
Yeah,
like,
it's not really an upgrade. Maybe a little, but
the only difference is that this guy is like more like mobile, like he can move more, and he doesn't throw as many interceptions.
Yeah,
but that's about it. Like, it's not really a huge upgrade. A little bit younger and a little bit more athletic. That's about it.
I feel bad for the Washington, man. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're screwed.
I was like, tell my Broncos to stay the hell away from this guy. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that Carson. I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, I think he's gonna start off as a quarterback, but maybe by like November they give it to Tyler Haneke because he's doing so bad. I would not be surprised at all.
And Washington has a solid team, but they don't have a quarterback, like you said.
Yeah, don't be surprised at all if at some point in the season they bench Carson Wentz and Tyler Haneke's the quarterback again. I would not be surprised at all.
I would take Heineke. I would take him over Wentz.
I would have a quarterback competition, honestly, at training camp, but I don't think they want to. But because I think they're afraid that Haneke's gonna win, so they're gonna just give Wentz the starting job. But there's a good chance that he might lose it. Either he gets hurt or he just gets benched for sucking.
I think the Colts got Matt Ryan. I think that's a really good deal for them.
Yeah. Yeah, the Colts should make the playoff next year. I think Tennessee can take some steps back. I think the Colts should win. Maybe they can win the division next year.
That division's pretty damn weak.
It's just pretty, yeah. And I think after what happened to Tannehill in that playoff game where he threw 3 interceptions for Cincinnati, his confidence might be down. So this could be like a downhill year. This could be his final year as a starter in Tennessee.
He's not a quarterback that's going to win you a Super Bowl.
No, man, that he's done. 9 sacks, and they still couldn't win that game because of fucking Tannehill.
That tells you something, man. That their defense played their hearts out, and they could not get it done. I
think 2 teams that are like a quarterback away from winning is maybe Tennessee and Miami.
Yeah, like Tyreek Hill, like he went from Mahomes to Tua. Oh my god, Tua! Oh my, and yeah, Tua is not good.
Like, honestly, the guy that I'm thinking next, like, we'll see what happens because Tom Brady's gonna be a free agent, so he might go somewhere else. But another guy could be, and he's not that good. but he's definitely an upgrade. Is Kirk Cousins? He's an
Yeah.
upgrade. He's an upgrade for like Tannehill and Tua Tagovailoa. Maybe next year, Tom Brady goes to Miami, and maybe Cousins goes to Tennessee.
I don't think Cousins is that bad, honestly. I mean,
I think he's definitely better than Tannehill and Tua.
yeah, like I think he did solid with Minnesota. Like, you know, like he had good stats. Like I think he had like 30 touchdowns.
I think he'll probably do better this year with an offensive-minded coach.
Yeah, he was doing that with Mike Zimmer.
Yeah. So now this year he'll probably do better with O'Connell.
Like O'Connell was pretty damn good with the Rams. You know, well he didn't call plays, but still like.
But yeah, before that it was Matt LaFleur, and then the guy from Cincinnati, Tyler Sack Taylor. So history says that offensive coordinators and the Rams do good as head coaches.
Yeah, Zach Taylor took the Bengals to the Super Bowl.
Yep, and then LaFleur back-to-back NFC Championship games for the Packers. And look how bad the last – I don't know, because I know you're going to say, well, they have Aaron Rodgers, but look at, like, before he got there, the last few years with McCarthy, they were going like 8-8, remember?
Yeah.
And then LaFleur got there, and they started winning 13 games. So he even upgraded Rodgers. Yeah, so history says that those Rams offensive assistants do good. So that's a good sign for the Vikings with O'Connell.
I think Ricardo will do fine. I don't know. Green Bay might take a step back because losing Adams is. Ooh.
Yeah, I heard they're trying to get either Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf. But DK Metcalf, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he's that good. I think he just relies on his big body, but he's not a good route. He's not nowhere as good as a route runner as Davante Adams. Rodgers might get frustrated with him.
I still can't believe Adams is gone, man, to the Raiders. It's just crazy.
I don't think he wanted to be with Rodgers, man. I think he got tired of all that drama that Rodgers brought.
That's the thing about Rodgers. Like, he gets too worried about, he got into politics a little bit, I'm talking about
the vaccine, yeah.
And then the fucking whole shit about wanting traded, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, he's too much drama.
And also, he's a lot older than Russell Wilson, so that's a good thing about getting Russell Wilson. He's younger.
Yeah, supposedly Rodgers said that he's not going to do this whole shit again next offseason, that he's committed to the Packers for a few years. But I wouldn't be surprised if once they go in the playoffs out again next year, he'll probably do another tantrum.
It seems like that's what he does. He throws a tantrum. And
every year he threatens that he's going to either retire or leave the Packers, and then nothing happens.
Just for attention, I think.
Yeah, just for attention. And then it was funny, right? Because he said, I'm going to stay with the Packers. And then 3 hours later, the fucking Broncos trade for Wilson to fucking take his attention away.
he probably was mad about that. He's like, I want my attention.
Oh, yeah, he probably was.
The Broncos were like, you don't want to come here? Then we'll just go get Rodgers or Wilson,
Yeah.
He's
literally 3 hours right after it happened, they got Wilson. That was funny.
They said, fuck you to Rodgers, and we'll go get Wilson.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Man, I never thought Wilson would be traded anywhere.
No, supposedly there was a trade last year with Chicago, but they ended up not doing it. But I think they were offering 3 first-round picks. But then Seattle ended up pulling back at the last second. They wanted to try one more year, but
I think they wanted to get rid of the AFC.
In shock that it didn't happen this year.
Washington offered more than us, but they wanted to go into the AFC.
Yeah, they liked Denver because it was in the other conference.
What's cool about it is we play the Seahawks this year. It's gonna be cool.
I think it's gonna be an ass whooping, but we'll see what happens.
They got Drew Lock.
I don't know why the Seahawks don't get Baker Mayfield. I think it's because they want to suck really bad to get a good draft pick. Where I feel like with Baker Mayfield, they feel like they're gonna go like 7-9, and they're not gonna get a good draft pick.
Be average.
Yeah, they just rather suck. I think, for example, like Atlanta, they got Mariota, but I think that guy's gonna get hurt. He's injury prone. And I think he's going to get hurt. And then when he gets hurt, they're probably just going to go with their backup and same thing, just lose on purpose.
Atlanta, man, like they have nobody besides Kyle Pitts, really.
Yep. I think Atlanta and Seattle, they're gonna be candidates for, along with Detroit, right? Because always they're gonna be like top three candidates for worst team. Atlanta, Detroit, and Seattle.
Oh my, Detroit, man, like oh.
Next year, it's gonna Stroll, the quarterback from Ohio State, and Bryce Young from Alabama, the guy that won the Heisman this year. But I don't know because these Alabama quarterbacks suck, right? Mac Jones, average. Jalen Hurts sucks. Tunga Talavailoa sucks. But I don't know. I wouldn't be too excited about Bryce Young.
And the other guy from Ohio State, Ohio State quarterbacks.
Yeah, because don't remember Dwayne Haskins? What a shit show that was. And then Justin Fields, he didn't look really good last year for Chicago.
I think a big part of it was Matt Nagy. I think he is awful.
Yep. We'll see if he does better this year.
It's weird. Chicago hired a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah, I thought they were going to hire offensive-minded.
They got the Colts defensive coordinator.
Matt Everflor, where the fuck his name was.
So, yeah, this new offensive coordinator they got hired, I guess they got to figure that shit out, or Fields might be in some deep shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of like that Matt Corral guy from where's he from? Ole Miss?
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Because it's a small school, right? So not a lot of pressure. Same thing. Same thing from Malik Willis from Liberty. I feel those guys might end up being better than like Bryce Young or from Alabama or Stroll from Ohio. We'll see. I mean, look at I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the hell happens.
Man, like sports news, man. Like sports events can be coming up very soon.
Sports what?
Sports events, like baseball starting, like basketball. April's gonna be, I think, a good month.
NFL draft, NBA playoffs, MLB starts. You guys started one on Thursday or Friday for your season for baseball?
I think we start Thursday.
Okay, I think so. So do we.
We got the Pirates.
I think we're playing the Twins. I haven't checked yet.
You guys gotta play Korea.
That's right. Yeah, we gotta play Korea.
You gotta play them a lot more because that's your divisional team.
And then also in Detroit, we got Javi Baez.
Well, yeah, a lot of teams in your division are trying to improve, I guess, but
we're still the favorite. We'll see. But now our fucking pitcher is hurt. Lance Lane, he broke his leg. He's out for at least a month.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He used to be in the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't even. Today he was pitching. He tore a ligament. They're saying he's gonna be at least out for a month.
Injuries, man. I'm fucking ready, man.
Yeah. We'll see what the hell happens.
Sonic says Lakers are doing terrible. Yeah, you guys were doing good today.
Terrible.
You guys were leading at one point today. Remember? You watched the game tonight?
Yeah,
the game
but
today?
we always do that for the first 3 quarters, and then we get tired and lose in the third quarter and the fourth quarter.
Anthony Davis is playing pretty good.
Anthony had 28 and Westbrook had 27, and then Carmelo had 17. But the problem is they get tired and they don't play defense. That's how they gave up 129 points. And I think they gave 95 by the third quarter. They can't stop anybody defensively. That's the problem.
Jokic was cooking.
Yeah, 38 points.
Man, you think he's gonna win the MVP or Giannis or who do you think?
Oh man, I think it's gonna be Giannis, man. Especially what he did this week, beating both Durant and Embiid.
I mean, I wouldn't be not mad. I mean, either amazing player.
Giannis is. It seems like he's like the new LeBron. I don't know. Like he seems like he's like the new guy. I thought it would be Durant, but fucking Durant, man, can't even make it to the fucking. He's not even a top 5 team in the fucking East.
Just now, finally, freaking Kyrie can play home games again.
And they still lose. They lose to Charlotte. They lose to all these teams.
Man,
Team. I mean, that's why I don't know who's more disappointing, the Lakers or the Brooklyn. Like, both of those teams have been so disappointing. And then the fucking Warriors. What a choke job after, like, being the best team for, like, the first 3 months. Like, I mean, at this point, they'll be lucky if they get out of the second round. Memphis and Phoenix are way better.
You think Phoenix can go to the finals again?
Yeah. I think it'll either be Phoenix versus either Memphis or a Golden State, and then Phoenix is gonna win, and then Phoenix will be. It might be Milwaukee again. I don't know, but I think Phoenix is gonna win it again.
I hope it's not very predictable, man. Like, you know
Hopefully.
what I mean?
Imagine if Memphis wins it, that'll be crazy.
And that'd be. They have a good team. Like, I thought they were good, but like I didn't think they were gonna be like.
They beat the Suns and like without Desmond Bain and John Morant on Friday. I was pretty impressed.
Man, like their coach might be like coach of the year for God's sakes.
Yeah, probably. Either him or the one from the Celtics, but I think it's gonna be that guy from Memphis.
Well, they're the second seed, and like no one expected that. Like, you know, like,
They're literally the second best team in basketball behind the Suns.
man,
They were the 8 seed last year. They jumped 6 seeds this year. They went from the 8 seed to the fucking 2 seed.
That's a major improvement.
Yeah, especially for a young team.
I'd be happy, man. That
team is crazy.
Their coach Taylor Jenkins, I don't know who that is, but give him credit, man.
Yeah, looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. But it's almost 5 in the morning. You want to call it a night?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun doing these.
This is what I like. Once a week, right? And it doesn't get burnt out, right?
Yeah.
If you do it like fucking 2 or 3 times, you're gonna burn the conversation out. So yeah.
So like you do it every Sunday?
Every Sunday at 1:30 in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like next weekend.
Yeah, and just once a week, and you don't burn it out. If you do it like more than once, you burn out. So yeah, we'll do it next week again. I'll text you.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, 3 hours. Jesus Christ.
3 hours? Yeah, almost. Yeah, Jesus. All right, see you later, man.
All right, man. See ya.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. All right, guys. That's the end of the show. Thank you everybody for watching. Sonic, everybody have a good night. And all I have to say is, I thank you.